Oh boy, here we go again. I'm back.
Mabel, your health bar requires chimichangas.
Why does my health bar? Why chimichangas? Hi Kerbo. Hi Common. What are you two up to? Oh my goodness, my health bar has turned into a chibi monster.
Well, you're going to have to deal with another chibi monster at some point.
Hey, what? There's even more
This is
chibi
actually made
monsters?
by a friend. This was actually made by a friend when she was doing silly stuff. She also made me this.
Aw.
I'll wear it around Christmas because it has a Christmas hat, and I'm a very Christmassy person. I love the holidays.
My goodness. But yeah, hi Kerbo. Hi Common. How are you two doing? Yeah, it just hit me. I can't actually make I can't make the Sisters of Battle because the God Emperor of Mankind said girls are icky.
I was actually watching a video about them. Some of them were very interesting, but I did learn one of the things Caiaphas Cain said about them.
What?
He does not like them because he views them as a little too pious and crazy. Like, he's like, oh yeah, they're good for if you point them and say, heretic, and they'll run in that direction. Otherwise, they don't really adhere to battle tactics.
It's true though, from what I understand of how they actually do fight, and keep in mind a lot of the a lot of the information we do have about them is essentially how religiously zealot they are to the God Emperor of Mankind. They view the Space Marines as angels, as everyone else does in the worlds.
Funny,
And they do hate heretics for sure.
uh, also I'm getting some more models, thankfully, guys. I'm getting my first 3D model, and yeah, basically Evil Me will have a group of models to pick from. Thanks to my new job, I'm able to afford such things. And thanks to low prices given
Not
to me
Space
by someone
Marines.
who needed emergency commissions. I was like, you know what? I really like his stuff. And I'm like, and he's got a low
I'm
price for
dying.
models, so why not?
I'm dying.
Babel, your health bar requires you to drink coffee so you don't die.
I don't like coffee. Oh my god.
It's like get a coffee pot and like I start waterboarding you with it.
Well, Common. I know they're not Space Marines, but girls are still icky. And I have to listen to the Man Emperor of Mankind. The Travis Chain isn't wrong, though. If you randomly yell out heretic, these Sisters of Battle will become very, well, crazy and go after it, even if there is
I,
no heretic.
but yeah, I did learn about the 6 orders of the Sisters of Battle.
Oh,
There, do you want me to send you that video or do you already watch?
oh shit. Yeah, send me the video. I almost leveled up by accident. I was gonna fail the
There,
run so bad.
they are all very interesting. Like, funny enough, you know the group that's just all about healing in person? They run an army of just other soldiers because they have a bunch of followers behind them that just like being with them or like fighting for them because they are basically the best clerics slash well, not really hype men, but people just like them so much that they are willing to fight and die for them.
Well, yeah, because to my understanding, that specific order is more non-military based. While they do have more training in actual medicine and stuff. They tend to follow other guard regiments and other stuff to help them out in battle or after the battle.
Also, there is a group that just has something called Sisters of Penitence, and do you remember the, what was it, the Death Slayers? I forget what they're called, for the dwarves from Warhammer Fantasy that are just looking to die?
Yeah, the Slayers.
Those are basically what they are.
Oh boy.
Sisters of Penitence. But if they do survive their first run, usually it's like, I am forgiven. The God Emperor has forgiven me. And they might go back into being Sisters of Battle.
Unlike
If not, yeah.
unlike the Slayers who survive and think, damn, I'm bad at my job, I need to try harder.
I do actually love that it's quite literally his thing. It was like, God damn it, I can't die. I just keep killing the things I try to die against.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's really bad at his job. He's good at killing stuff. He's just bad at the part where he needs to die.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, everyone. I am continuing my Dark Souls level 1 run. I really don't want to go to the fortress and beyond because Anarlando sucks. And I know eventually I'm gonna have to kill Ceaseless Discharge, so I might as well kill him now while I have a chance.
You're gonna kill the little brother? For shame, Fable.
I don't want to, I sadly have to because it's the only way to get past the lava.
You know why he attacks you on this, right?
Yeah, because we're basically grave robbing his sister's
The
body.
only sister that gave a shit about him, and you're grave robbing her.
Yeah, but that's literally the only way to kill him, sadly. It's not like I like
And you want to kill him? For shame.
Oh my god. He's literally in
I'm the
constant
youngest.
pain. What were you saying?
So you're trying to end his life just because he feels pain? For shame, Fable.
Mac, he literally was born when his mother freaking became the Witch of Izalith. Well, the Bed of Chaos, I mean. So he's more demon than anything at this point.
But he still has feelings, Fable.
Oh my god, I'm not saying he doesn't have feelings, you butt.
It's okay, Fable. You can give in to your evil desires.
Oh my lord. You're grounded. You're grounded. You're just grounded right now. See, I can't go past the lava without him sadly dying, which is horrible to say, but it's the truth. Also, the thing about the crazy thing about the sisters that mostly focus on healing and stuff do tend to work with certain, like, probably one of the Ordo works with inquisitors who are torturing prisoners because of their medical knowledge. It's like, oh yeah, that made sense. That made so much sense. Also, Mac,
What?
did you see that one short where apparently a space marine helps a lady give birth and he doesn't, and well, it's an apothecary helps a lady give birth and apparently another space marine doesn't know what the hell a baby is, which is hilarious.
That is kind of funny. Because they've never dealt with anything like that.
Yeah, it's mostly the ones that help out people are the Sisters of Battle, that specific order, not apothecaries. Apothecaries mostly deal with their brothers.
Apothecary needed. Fable, your health bar needs an apothecary.
Why do you need an apothecary?
Because you've emotionally wounded me.
Oh my god, what do you mean? What did I do?
Killing the youngest brother. And I'm one of the youngest.
Oh my god, it's not like I wanted to, you butt. So rude. Also, Common and Turbo, I know I asked this, but how are you two doing today? Save me, because Mac's bullying me. What's wrong, Mac?
Oh, just thinking about life, and I'm thinking a little too hard.
Oh my goodness. Thinking's not allowed.
And just trying to find someone that will love me.
Oh my goodness.
The eternal search for someone that'll actually give a shit.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Is a forever journey for some of us, but for me, it may be an eternity.
One of your toes hurts. Why do your toes hurt?
Because you refuse to help your health bar.
With what? With an apothecary? Oh, that's a big chunk of damage. You really need to talk to think your name is? Oh, I killed Phil.
Yeah, you killed Quaylag. You killed the Quaaludes. As for why they all have Q names, their mother wasn't very creative.
No, she was not. No, it just hit me. I'm going up. I'm gonna have to fight, frickin' Ornstein and Smog. It's bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, dude. Holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, I'm dead. I've done this to myself. I've done this to myself. Yep.
Yes, you did. Fable, you just caused harm to your health bar.
Oh, I'm sorry, health bar, that you're harmed. Oh, that was stupid of me. Odd. So I'm doing self-care to help stop the pain. Well, I hope your toe stops hurting, Common. I'm sadly doing the opposite of self-care because I'm playing this game on, on freaking soul level 1, which, like I mentioned last time, there are literally people who curse themselves in this game because souls level 1 is too easy, apparently. So they just have to make it that their health bar is halved permanently. Why? What is life?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
So, Mac, you're saying the fact that in the game you're playing, the Necrons don't have any personality whatsoever?
Yeah, there's just a narration over, yes, these discoverers found the Necrons, and the Necron Lord will obey the shard of the Nightbringer he carries, and it's just like, they don't speak, they don't really do anything, they don't make any sounds. The only thing they say is, well, one of the explorers was turned into a Necron pariah. I'm like, okay, why, how, and... Also, their playstyle is kind of boring to me. The main reason they steal, capture points is they don't actually use them. They just steal them for, so you can't have them.
Yeah, that does sound incredibly boring, actually. Wait, a Necron Pariah? Aren't those, like, super scary or something like that? Or am I thinking of a different thing? Because I remember there used to be, like, a super scary, Necron model on the tabletop, but they changed it because of the war or whatever.
I think that was a death mark, but I'm not sure. There are Necrons that their literal whole thing is, I actually like being a robot. I will make myself more of a robot. I replace my arm with this giant energy Gatling gun.
So basically the Iron Hands version of a Necron. Got it. Also, darn it, Common! Why more sit-ups? Why must you hurt me so?
I mean, there are metal marks, which, those are a thing.
Why must you hurt me with the sit-ups, you son of a butt? Let me get to Firelink and I'll do the sit-ups.
Fable, your health bar wants you to sit up now.
But why?
You need the exercise.
Yeah, but I'm not in the safe spot to do the exercise. Fine, I get to at least the frickin' bonfire. Really close. Oh, Mac, be careful. The Necron flayed ones are here to steal all your foods.
They're here to steal all my what now?
They're here to steal all your food.
But why? But yeah. But yeah, they don't have those style of Necrons. They don't. Their main thing that makes them scary is that they can sometimes just teleport their Necron flares, and they can do it pretty much anywhere as long as they see it. And every time their lord goes down, you can use energy to bring him back up.
Wait, are you talking about your units and the
Yeah, they
Necrons?
weren't. There we.
Okay.
They're just kind of boring for me.
I mean, that's fair. Again, I think it's only recently that they actually were given personalities.
I guess so, but I just thought their units would look more interesting, or be more interesting. I don't know. The only thing cool that I found about it was when the Necron Lord suddenly transformed into the Nightbringer.
What? How?
Yeah, that's it. I've only seen the enemy use it, but yeah, it's a special ability that only he can use. I guess he just uses a shard of the Nightbringer and brings him to bear.
Oh, okay then.
Don't ask me how.
I mean, I'm not.
Like
I'm just confused.
I mean, in the setting, it literally says that the Nightbringer is his, what's the word? It's his, Catan. His star god.
Well, okay, I guess.
But yeah, I guess he can just use a piece of the Nightbringer anytime he wants.
Oh, that's weird, but okay. Actually, I'm curious, because I don't know if we ever talked about this, but Tom, and this is a question for you as well. What do you think about that one book that basically kind of like humanizes the Night Lords? Because you know, like how everyone hates them and thinks they're a boring chaos faction.
I always love books that kind of humanize characters that you don't really think about, because if it makes sense what they're talking about, if it's not something that you go, no, that's bullshit, something that you actually go, wow, so that's what this faction really thinks about. It kind of makes them always better.
Yeah, because apparently the Night Lords book actually really does a good job of making you actually like them. Well, it doesn't make all of the Night Lords better, it just makes a certain number of them feel more humanized.
Yeah, the 10th company.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, everyone does. It's just that there's actually a book that kind of tries to make them, like, more fleshed out. And apparently their leader, who I think is dead at the moment, actually wanted to try to do something. I don't want to say good, because that's not really the right word for it. He wanted to try to get them out of the shell of their deceased idiot Primarch father. Because he did a really piss poor job of actually governing over them.
Yeah, he was also slowly going insane, and we're not sure why he was slowly going insane, but yeah.
It's because he saw himself as a monster.
I do love that the one thing is he was scared of speaking to Sanguinius.
wonder
out of
why.
everyone. What?
I wonder why.
Oh, it's because out of all of his brothers, he knew he was the most forgiving, and he was scared that he was going to tell him that he could be redeemed.
I mean, everyone loved our golden hawk boy. I think out of all the brothers who even disliked each other, everyone loves Sanguinius. Especially Boris. I panned out lovingly. Question mark. You Horace, piece of crap. He was already insane. That's true. I still love the fact that when the Emperor finally found him, he just pretty much, turned up a light going from 0 to 1,000 and he blinded the crap out of everyone, including him. Just freaking
I
hilarious.
do find that fun. Yeah.
He's like, my son, I found you. Now let me show you the light.
He's
Literal
like,
mini sun in a darkened planet.
But yeah, he was scared to talk to Sanguinius because the idea that he could be redeemed, that it wasn't true that he was always going to be a monster, scared him to death. Because that means that he could have been a good person, that he did have a choice in the matter.
But that's what he hated, didn't he? He hated the fact that he had a choice, or he could have one, but he just followed all the visions he got because that's just predestiny. That's fate, quote unquote.
Pretty much, he didn't believe he had a choice. Which I find very interesting. Personally.
Yeah. I think the Night Lords were afraid / jealous of the Primarch of the Raven Guard. Well, technically, the Raven Guard did everything 1,000 times better than the Night Lords. They basically both excelled at stealth, except I think the Raven Guard did it a lot better. Well, that's just...
Yeah.
Also, hey, Bon, I'm continuing my Souls level 1 run. I'm scared. I'm going to 2 of the most annoying places in the game. And one of them is literally an Orlando.
So you're just going to stay level 1 for this?
Yeah, that's a Souls level 1 run. Basically, I can upgrade my weapons, my armor, everything but my level.
Wow, this is going to be painful.
Yeah, how do you think I feel right now?
Fable, you're not feeding your health bar.
Oh my god. No, not that one. And Orlando. Or as some of the fandom affectionately refer to it as Anal Orlando because it sucks as hell. It is so rude. Hate it. Yeah, Mac, I'm doomed. Good news is I probably won't have to deal with invaders.
Good news, people. If you like my YouTube, go check it out, because guess what? We're getting closer to 1K followers. That's right. We are about... Let me count. 62 subscribers away from being 1K. And I will continue my journey to find a bride that will like me for who I am.
Alright, good luck to you, Murray.
You dislike all of 40K, I step in your mashed potatoes.
It's okay, Bon. A lot of the factions are kind of hard to like, to be honest.
It's an acquired taste.
Yeah. Unless you're into fantasy and you like the Skaven. Everyone loves the Skaven. Alright, listen, I know you're a liar, so I'm gonna have to take you out now.
You damn fool.
Shut up, you potato. Yeah, I already fought you. No problem. I want to live on Fantasy Planet. Oh no, Bon, not Fantasy Planet.
You mean fantasy? I can't tell if he means Warhammer Fantasy or just Fantasy Planet. Cause I thought you would be with the with the gobos and and the orcs. I thought you would have like Grom the Paunch.
Nobody likes Grom the Paunch.
He's the biggest goblin around, though.
Yeah, cause he eats the other biggest goblins around.
No, that's because he ate troll meat. You know this. I told you this story.
Yeah, well, cool.
He ate troll meat, which would start to regenerate in his stomach. So it was kind of funny. So he ate troll meat, and basically the orcs thought he was gonna pop.
So they thought he was gonna pop.
Yeah, they thought he was gonna pop and were just watching, and then he ate more troll meat to try and make it digest faster, considering the troll was basically regenerating in his stomach, and he devoured it and basically just grew bigger and bigger and didn't pop. So eventually this got to the point where he was bigger than the orcs, so they're like, oh my god, he's the biggest and greenest out of all of us right now, so he's the new boss. And he holds the title of His Enormacy. He also he also gained the ability from the troll meat to regenerate.
That's normally not how it works, but okay. It's fantasy, might as well just enjoy the stupidity of it. But anyway, how are you doing, Bon Bon? Thanks for dropping by, I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me on my suffering.
In Total Warhammer, his main weapon, I think, are Goblin Archers and Goblin Chariots, which are basically goblins basically pushing giant things with wings on them. Basically, they have wheels and they just try and knock into things.
Oh, y'all want to know something kind of interesting about Dark Souls? You see these enemies right here? Even though they're actually called Snake Men, they're actually all canonically female. They're some of the, basically all of the Shrine Maidens and other females that Sif has kidnapped and tried to turn into dragons. These are one of its experiments.
Oh, he wanted a female... Oh, I did not know about that, huh?
Yeah, basically, since Sith is the last... Not Sith, since he's the last of the dragons, he wants to create more of them. So he's literally experimenting on clerics and everything, because he wants to make like females to make more dragons. The Snake Men are basically one of those experiments.
I can see that.
Yeah, he's a dick. Oh, dude. Huh, I don't... Wait. No, wait, did I save at... I don't know if I saved at the bonfire. Also, apparently, frickin'... I think it's kind of interesting talking about the orcs in fantasy. The biggest orc, like their leader, literally, like I said, he went to a monastery of slayers, kept killing all of them to the point where the slayers got bored of dying, so like, we don't want to do this anymore. Then he went to a Skaven outpost and kept beating up all the abominations that the Skaven made. Which is like, wow, the Skaven are really good at making abominations, and yet he's just killing them left and right. I don't know how to feel about this insanity.
Oh, which one was it? Was it the Great Green Prophet or Grimgore?
I think it was Grimgore.
Grimgore is big and green.
I think. I don't remember his exact name.
Also, Goblin, if you're one of the Skaven, you're more likely gonna die. Usually not to anyone else, but to other Skaven.
Or probably your own insanity. Just to my understanding, Skaven kill... The things that kill the Skaven are each other, themselves, or just randomly getting run over by a cart.
they're funny in the same way that they're funny and scary in the same way that 40k orcs are, in that they can do some really like scary stuff, like come out with giant, like show up out of nowhere and just take out a whole town. But they can also completely fail in that regard because most of them are not doing their jobs, or basically not doing a good job, while other Skaven higher up are trying to basically screw them over.
I still think it's funny the fact that Skaven somehow have access to chemical weapons and or nukes. They could literally take over everything if they wanted to.
But they'll never work together enough for that to happen.
Yeah. Also, speaking of the Skaven, apparently I was recommended a video called the fall of Hell's Reach? Well, not Hell's Reach, but I don't remember the name of it, but it's basically new Skaven models are coming out. The Skaven took over something in the Age of Sigmar, and now they're making new models for them. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. I'll never buy any, but still thank you for the recommendation.
One thing, funny enough, I forget his name, but there is the Great Green Prophet who can actually summon a giant avatar of the orcish gods Gork and Mork. I forget his actual name, but in the actual game of Total Warhammer, he actually does a little dance each time he does it. He's just so happy to be the prophet.
I'm happy he's happy. Yeah, Bon. They're literally always just fighting each other. They're fighting each other, they're fighting everyone else, they're fighting themselves. Quite literally, in every sense of the word.
Oh, he looked up, it's Wazak, the Great Green Prophet.
Wazak.
Funny enough, in Age of Sigmar, for some reason, Gork and Mork fused to become Gork and Morka.
I mean, Age of Sigmar is weird because apparently, from what little I understand, when Sigmar was finding the other gods to help him, one of the dwarf gods is just like, you know what? I'm gonna sacrifice myself to kill this giant turtle monster. And now his dwarves are like, we gotta find all the metal he was made out of and refix him for some reason. It's just like, why did you do that? Why did you sacrifice yourself?
The problem with Skaven is that none of them trust each other.
It's hilarious.
They will never trust each other unless they have power over each other or have like a reason enough to like say, this person won't betray me, they're too weak, which might also get them killed because that person might get angry enough to kill them.
That's true, Bon. If they don't fight each other, it will be unfair for everyone else.
I don't know how, but in the end times, somehow they all came together, which makes no sense.
I think it was the Great Horn's rat's fault for something.
It was some bullshit. Just like how somehow, you know that Dark Elf that I said was basically Darth Vader, Dark Elf Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Somehow it said, oh yes, he was the true Phoenix King.
Weird.
And now, for some reason, the High Wizard that rules over the High Elves now will do everything he can to get this guy to become the Phoenix King, including killing and betraying bunches of different High Elves to make this shit work.
It's also the fact that isn't the Greenhorn rat literally the fifth Chaos God at that point? Like in Age of Sigmar?
He's technically the one filling in for Slaanesh, because Slaanesh is technically dead, is locked away between the realms of dark and light.
Which I know a lot of people are upset about, but at the same time I'm like, Slaanesh is literally the embodiment of lust and everything gross in the world. Why are you upset?
Yeah. It's as one person put it, they're like, he was talking about how different Chaos Gods conquer worlds, and one of them he put like, oh, Nurgle, it'll take forever to like terraform the planet back to what it once was due to the disease. For Slaanesh, he just put, would you really want it back?
That's true.
All things considered.
Sigurd, why did you not kill the monsters? Why are they alive? This is the first time I've seen them alive. They should be dead right now.
We will say Skaven, do not say smash! Have you seen what a Skaven beast looks like?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure Bon Bon is a brave one. A little too brave. Very scary brave.
Have you seen the leader of Clan Mulder? He literally has 3 arms because he's so mutated and has an undying hunger.
I'm pretty sure they would still say smell.
His whole thing is he plans to eat the heart of the Wood Elf Queen because he believes it'll stop his hunger.
If you say no, I'll smash heart louder. Oh my god. Bon Bon!
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Bon Bon in front of an ogre from 40k who's very hungry, and we'll just see what happens.
Oh my god.
They'll probably just end up like what happens to Noblars usually when an ogre gets really hungry.
Isn't there a literal, okay, to my understanding, isn't there like a, Skaven called Ikit,
Ikit Claw.
Ikit Claw or something, yeah, like that.
Yeah, he's a priest, if I remember correctly, Ikit Claw is a priest of the Horned Rat.
All I know is I actually, despite the fact that people have actually drawn female Skaven as OCs, I feel really bad for the actual lore behind female Skavens.
Yeah, to basically put it to anyone that knows, if you've ever known how Darkspawn are made in Dragon Age, it's basically like that.
Yeah, that's why we don't see female Skavens. If you know, you know. And I apologize for the fact that you know.
I apologize for the fact that I know both things.
Yeah.
I don't want to know.
Except the only difference is, well, instead of it being like multiple species turned into creating different monstrosities, it's just one creating even more monstrosities.
Yeah, but Clan Mulder usually goes on a kidnapping spree and mutates other things to become giant rat monsters. Like that one rat ogre who actually has the brain of a Norskin berserker.
I don't know, should I stay? Yeah, please stay don't know, okay? Please, for the love of God, stay don't know, comment. It's for your own sanity, it really is. Like, it's just one of those subjects that I kind of wish didn't exist, but at the same time, it's grimdark for a reason. Like the Demuncula bar.
The Demunculaba. Yeah, we don't talk about the Demunculaba.
Yeah, that's just grimdark right there. Also, something incredibly funny. I remember I was watching the streamer slash YouTuber play this level, trying to get past the part I'm in, but they kept getting hit by the giant freaking rock, and I don't know why. I thought that was freaking hilarious.
But yeah, I have several models coming out. But I am saving money to one day leave my house because I don't like it here.
I mean, it makes
I just hope I become a big enough... I was honestly hoping I had become by this time a big enough YouTuber that I wouldn't have to deal with that, but yeah. After everything of losing my girlfriend and losing a few friends, I feel I need to make a change.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with making a change. Okay.
Yeah, why not? I'll post that video today.
Is it a berserk situation with the locus and Usabor, or is it sheer mutation?
I don't know.
I wonder if Common's talking about the you said that they capture humanoids and then they turn them into like weird
Basically, yeah, they mutate them into like giant rat monsters or other things. That's what Clan Mulder does. They're the master mutators.
Hi, cars. I'm gonna get squished. Save me.
Oh, no.
Get squished.
It's Karst.
Optional life, become pirate, steal bank. That
We
is
all
true.
know. We all know Karst serves Nurgle.
Oh my god. His lucky numbers aren't 777.
Okay, does he serve Khorne then? Because he does have the alert where it says blood for the blood god.
Well, to be honest, that's a meme now. Even children who play war games on Minecraft yell that out.
I know it's a meme, but it's still a meme from 40k.
I know. I think Karst is a berserker of Khorne.
Oh, great. Then he serves under Scarbrand. Of course he does. He's a bloodthirster. I always knew his head always looked a bit larger than I thought. I think Meg doesn't believe in my ultimate. Well, I didn't know secretly that Galbo worshipped Slanesh. I wish I didn't know this.
Oh boy, I hate this. No! No. I hate mimics. I hate the mimics in 1. I especially hate them in 2 because for some reason they decided to be on their feet. No! And I hate them in 3 because for some reason they can shout Yukin you. Not shout Yukin, the other one.
Sure, you
One with
can.
the kid- Yeah, thank you, that one. Karst is a Nurgle demon. No. Karst, I trusted you. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Yes, mimics do in fact have long tongues. Depending on the kind of setting you have.
Why
It
did
depends
you-
on how they.
Why did he specifically mention that, though?
I legitimately. Which is kind of interesting because in Delicious and Dungeon, mimics are more like a bug type thing. Like they have like a more bug-like appearance than anything. Bon, no!
Functional reasons. Can I just throw this goblin into the warp?
Oh my god. Also, damn, Car's a 35 stream streak, bro. Dang. Also, chat, I would like you to meet Big Hat Logan. Yes, that nickname is stupid because he literally has a big hat.
I mean, the name fits. If the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah, but he's like a sage. He's a master wizard, but instead of something cool, they just literally call him Big Hat Logan.
This just reminds me of the time we... Oh. Someone joined.
You can do it. Bite their freaking head off.
Hi, Gage.
Hello,
Hello.
Gage. We have learned that Karst is a Nurgle demon.
Who's Goblin?
What?
Oh, they got... Well, Goblin was talking about Skaven and importantly kept saying wood.
Yes, Goblin. Bon is very, very unique in the sense that if you show them a monstrosity, they would.
I will end you. You can't end me anymore, Karst.
So
Not
would
like
they
our
the king?
playing in the game.
Ah!
So what now?
So would they the king?
I don't know. They kind of roar for more monstrous looking creatures, so maybe not. You don't know? I don't know. I don't try to think about what Goblin is into. Gage is talking about the king from In Stars and Time, Bon.
Oh. I mean, that's not too bad considering what else Goblin has said.
I hate the fact that this thing resets, even though I didn't allow it to reset. It just freaking resets for some reason.
The Ender's Mash Footstubers.
Oh, don't get me started on the Ender's Mash footstoopers.
You don't even know what that is?
Yes, I know what it is. I know about their fight against the phlogistian hag babies.
Oh yeah, I showed Fable that a few days ago. He was so confused.
I was, and I still am. Mostly because
Even
I don't
he also
understand.
he didn't get the. I gave him a brief example of what Turnip 28 is, but I basically told him that they were making Monty
Bad
Python
idea.
reference by saying,
Ah.
"Walk around it." He's like, "Never." They're like, "Why?" It's the principle of the thing.
Listen, I made a mistake, and all I can think is this. All I can say is this. I miss Mushroom Man. He carried them. He carried that battle for them.
I am the maker of his holy name. I do love that. They are but candles to be blown out.
Yes, it's the living shotgun shell Gage.
Yes, it is I.
But Gage, you also know about the turnip thing.
I know a little bit about Turnip 28 and the reactions that people had to Alpha Boost's group doing a reading of their playthrough of it. It is
Yeah.
an interesting idea, regardless.
I
Oh, you got
Attack.
squished!
Yeah, I made a mistake. I ran when I should have waited, but yeah, Matt showed it to me, and all I can think is I have no idea what's going on. It's literally all I can think is I have no idea what was going on. I just know that instead of going around the fortress, they decided to destroy it. And yeah.
Ew, I don't want it. I wish it gone.
Yeah, that's
Why?
I did this so nice and lovely.
I don't give a toss. It's so British but funny.
Well, technically, the world of Turnip 28 or 21 or whatever it was, I can't remember at the moment, does technically take place in an alt universe, Europe.
Yeah.
That
Basically,
always seems to
everyone
be a
looks
thing.
horribly mutated.
Let's see. Hard to tell when not showing, and the king looks kind of basic, so maybe depending on their personality, not monster enough. They're pretty cold-hearted.
I do love what they put of they're not sure what to attack. They're just saying attack, attack. Yes, who's ever is closest. Yes, sir. And they start eating each other.
That's really dope.
But Fable, that means they get to attack 40 times.
Yes, I noticed. I don't understand the fact that they can attack 40 times in one turn.
You don't understand the power of Mushroom Man.
I miss Mushroom Man. If not for Mushroom Man, the fort would have been lost. Yep. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, this is gonna suck. Also, you gotta love how apparently when it comes to alternate reality based games, it's either Europe or sometime in the 1950s, just do 1920s, or just random Mushroom Man.
Maybe there's a different reality where someone loves me.
Oh my god, you.
I mean, gnolls are basically just furries, though, Goblin. That's not like a big thing.
Yes, and speaking of gnolls, Goblin wants to frickin' smash the one boss lady I had in the game one time, and I'm like, oh my god. It's lovely. It's Mushroom Man.
It's frickin' Mushroom Man, Fable. A man who puts Mushroom in. Stop being dramatic, Mick, but it makes Fable laugh.
It does. It sadly does.
Listen, my depression. If my depression makes people laugh, then I am happy. Well, not happy because I'll be depressed, but you know you know what I mean.
You're comforted.
It's a comfort to me that I can make people happy.
Let's see, what did Bonbon say? What Cthulhu would... Oh my god, what Deathclaws with Xenomorph? Really? Xenomorphs? Well, I mean, okay. Skaven... No, maybe the king.
I will say that I just want one of those D&D flying little elephant guys to follow me around in a D&D game and be overly positive.
The Hollyfins?
Yes, the Holyflint. I keep thinking they're flumps, but that's not what they're called.
Yeah, no, flumps are more... Flumps are the flying spaghetti monster, basically. Like jellyfish, pretty much. You know what they say, the first rule of being an adventurer, always trust the flump. Unless it's the dreaded captain, I know there's...
I just love that they're... I do love that, basically in my the game I was playing with my friends when Baldur's Gate, unfortunately we had to end due to me getting a new job. I just told him, yeah, there's this flying elephant, there's this flying Dumbo with a monocle and top hat and a pipe, and he's like, what are you... One of them quite literally said, what the hell are you talking about? Are you high? I'm like, no, you have to talk to the flying Dumbo. Because that's
flying Dumbo.
Am I wrong in that description?
I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, you need a bubbles? Oh,
and I wanted a plushie of them.
I actually have a plushie of Lulu. The first Hollyfint that was introduced into 5e. She appears in the Descent into Avernus game, and I literally bought a plushie of her. I'm gonna send you a photo of it. I have it next to my bed.
I will steal it.
Based on the name alone, I almost feel like her voice would be like, "Oh heavens, oh dear."
I imagine that too. Yeah. It's kind of funny though. There's literally such a thing as a war Hollyfint. The war Hollyfints are hilarious because you see how they're like just really small elephants with wings. Yeah, no, war Hollyfints are giant mammoth creatures that can literally suplex you if you run, bro. And I'm pretty sure they do.
One's a familiar, one's the mount. Got it.
Yeah, except I think you only ever see war Hollyfints in Hell or probably in Valhalla.
Oh, I'm not sure if I told Gage about the other comic that I'm making.
Live.
Do tell.
It's a guy who got basically isekai'd to Marvel Comics, and his first reaction is the obvious, wow, this is cool, I'm gonna die!
Hold on, I gotta take this.
Let's see, and also need a bubble. Salem seems to be bubbles. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. I understand. It's originally possible being surrounded by depressed... Yeah, that sounds about
actually,
right.
Well, that's actually a good idea to give your circus a Hollyfint, because if you remember, Dumbo was in the circus.
I actually...
Puppies need me.
No. Oh, we need your positivity, Gage.
Later.
Okay, later.
Time to go through my sad dog stories.
No! Actually, Mick, I have been thinking of drawing some Hollyfints for the carnival. I do have a tiny woolly mammoth there.
The world's tiniest woolly mammoth.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm very proud of the design. They're adorable, and I do need to draw more Hollyfints. I actually did make my own version of Hollyfints. I need to work on Hollyfint anatomy, though, because I'm not happy with how I drew the first one.
That's understandable.
I'm not really good at drawing animal type bodies. That's something I really do need to work on, is more animal anatomy. Because animal anatomy is really cool, especially if we look at like dogs and cats.
Wait, what was that word you just said?
Anatomy?
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm messing with you slightly, but yeah.
I
Time for
know.
my the times of pain I feel every day.
Oh my
By
god.
Moleman. Hans Moleman.
But
And then
man,
Mecha Cod, kind of, but it's better than Cod in the fact that it is not Cod.
but Mac, I don't know what I was gonna say. I really don't. You confuse me.
I need your biggest seed bag. No, that's too big.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah, all the episodes. It's like you're gay for Moleman. You're gay for Moleman. No one's gay for
We're gay for
Moleman.
Moleman.
I feel so bad for him. He just wants people to like him. Why is everyone so mean to him? Okay, let's see. Need a goblin?
Yep.
I am working on that bonbon. There's a lot of different species, races I need to add to the carnival.
Wait.
Goblins are one of them.
This is my military reunion. Well, tonight you're dancing with me. Yes, sir, Colonel.
What's your thoughts on Titanfall 2? It's
I-
cool. It has
I need-
giant mechs and stuff like that.
It needs to be updated because it's a very good game, and I kind of wish Apex Legends never took off because then we would have gotten Titanfall 3.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool in all sense. Bonbon, if I ever do draw a goblin, I'll show you because you're the resident goblin expert.
Good heavens! I'll do. You know what? I'm gonna do my Farnsworth Force. Good news, everyone!
I'll be right back.
Good news, everyone. Fable is leaving. Fable has died. That means we get control of the carnival. I will increase prices to $100 a ticket. And no one is allowed to feed the animals. I will then take the circus jewels. And refuse to pay the minimum wage. I steal Fable's top hat. Five, 6, 7, 0, 9. Okay, time for my sad dog stories.
No sad dot stories, you butt.
Time to go through the horror.
Oh my. Also, what's this about stealing my top hat?
Oh, nothing. I am now the new the ringleader. I will now increase the ticket prices. And also refuse to pay the workers minimum wage. And also steal the circus jewels.
Oh my god. Are you talking like Hans Molman, though?
Because it's fun for me.
I mean, I'm glad you're having fun, but still. Let's see.
For those who don't know why I'm threatening Fable with sad dog stories, is I actually do have a lot of really sad stories about my life involving animals. And every time I use it as a threat for fun. Because if you feel pain, you might as well have a little fun with it. Also, I found something that I think either Raikoi or Chrono would like, because they're both big fans of Sonic, which are these weird little things where it shows Shadow holding a snow cone that they were given to me by my family for some reason. One's Shadow and the other's Amy.
Alright, let me just try to catch
You're
up
not
with chat
Disney.
real quick. Let's see.
No, if I was Disney, I would have told him to don't believe his lawyer.
Oh my god. Let's see. Let's see. You know what,
Because
Salem? I
his
think you need a villain. Bon Bon, like I did mention, Bobo, the orangutan, is in a barrel right now. He deserves it. It's his big
Is it-
baby jail.
No, what Bobo really wants is the power of Manred's flower so he can be like me. Ooby-doo. I wanna be like you. Ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna
didn't-
talk like you. Walk
He's
like
not
you.
Louis, though.
Ooh,
He's not
Ooby-doo. Orangutan like me can be free. Hello, Greycoy. I hope
Hi.
you and Minx had a good stream.
Alright, Croy, thanks for dropping by. But also, Karst, you're a boy. And Goblin, we've talked about this before. Yes, I am a canine, and there's nothing wrong with being a canine who owns a carnival filled with cats. But there's also dogs and other such animals here. The main theme is cats, however, there's a lot of other animals as well.
Ooby-doo. I wanna be like you. That's an attempt to rebrand as an orangutan. No,
Yes,
I
it
just-
does.
No, for those that don't know, I just really like those swinging songs and all the songs from like Fallout times. I don't know why. My grandmother and grandfather used to say I have an old soul because I'm really good at singing those songs. Like I can sing Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Bing Crosby pretty well.
Yeah, but I have... Yes, Bon Bon, don't worry. I literally have every other species at the carnival. The carnival, as I've kind of mentioned to Karst a couple times, who wants me to do sit-ups, you monster. Basically, the carnival is supposedly a safe space for people to come and enjoy their time. However, if people wish to join, they can. All I ever ask is that you be kind, try to make sure everyone has a good time. But however, if you're mean and or try to steal stuff from others, then I'm gonna have to kick your butt out of here. That's literally the rules. David, why?
I play Puzzle Leap. Oh,
Why, Comet?
because you need to eat thunder and crap lightning, Fable. You need to go to the pole. You need to make the play. Because it's all about the Mets. All about the Mets, Fable.
I know it's about the Mets. But why? Why does it have to be about the Mets? Alright, Comet, I'll do this as soon as I'm able. I'm kind of just scared of doing it right now, because I'll probably lose access to my controller, and then I'll get stuck being destroyed in that Orlando. It's horrible.
You know what's funny, Fable?
What's up?
I usually don't sing unless I'm happy or having a good time.
I'm glad you're having a good time and are happy, Louie.
I just usually don't sing all that much anymore.
Oh my god, that's wonderful. Yeah, I understand.
What?
No, I got killed because
Oh.
I messed up.
You waved up. You're unfortunately not prepared for the backswing. You stole our hockey team, now you're planning on stealing New York's baseball team.
Oh my god.
He wants to be part of them. He needs to play Blood Bowl, because Fable serves Nephil, the god of Blood Bowl, the god of football.
I do not serve the god of football, you butt. Oh my,
For those that don't know, in Warhammer Fantasy, there is a god of something called Blood Bowl, which is basically fantasy football.
it is quite
literally.
yeah. It's literally fantasy football because you can play as fantasy races playing football. But the thing
Yeah.
is, it's not like normal football because you can literally uppercut people.
His name is Nuffle, I'll spell it out. Nuffle. I think it was, used to be the Minnesota North Stars. Oh, I mean, does Minnesota really need anything?
Oh my god.
It's Minnesota, there's nothing out there but mountains.
It's old school football. You mean rugby? Because rugby is the one where it's more aggressive and
I
physical.
mean, you can uppercut people in normal football too, that is true. But yeah, Blood Bowl is basically fantasy football. There is a whole three games about it with like the Lizardmen and the what else being different teams and the Orcs being different teams. It's a whole thing. There's like
That's-
one mountain in Minnesota. God dang it, I just can't get that accent out.
Yes,
I've never been to Moto.
the Minnesotan accent that's not actually real, according to Roy.
It's not real. Gosh dang it.
God.
Out in Minnesota, don't you know?
Also, Bon, I forgot to tell you, but I actually did kind of take over a candy factory. So if you want to steal stuff from there, you can. There's this other lady that does all the time.
Yes. Fable and his chocolate factory.
You're not. I mean, like 3 of my friends literally said my character looks like Willy Wonka, or they look like they can own a chocolate factory. So might as well just create my own, I guess.
Where are your Oompa Loompas?
I'm working on that. I don't know where they are.
Okay. No, you're wrong, Colin. He's on the Beastmen team, but he's the quarterback. And I'm the coach.
Why? I don't want to be a part of the Beastmen. Oh my god.
No, Platy is the football for the Beastmen.
Oh my god.
He's the pigskin.
This is so freaking mean. Also,
So tell me if you don't think Platy could wrap around into the shape of a football.
okay, the problem is I can see that. That's why I'm saying you guys are so mean, because I can literally see Platy in the shape of a football. He's very friend-shaped, but at the same time he's very football-shaped as well. Oh dear, I gotta hurry.
Oh, he's saying that Platy is your Oompa Loompa.
I mean, knowing Platy, he would probably be happy to be helped.
I feel like
that way.
Platy wouldn't work, but instead drink the whole chocolate lake.
Y'all wouldn't have pizza rolls without Minnesota. I mean, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have a lot of things due to different states, bud. I think it's just Mech the one that's questioning it at this point.
I'm honestly messing with people because I don't really care. Your state is your state. It doesn't matter where you grew up. But I will say one thing. In order to own a cowboy hat and boots, you have to at least worked with cows or ridden on a horse at least once.
Yeah, you had to have at least been a ranch hand at some point.
Which I was. I was part of the FFA. For those who don't know what that is, it's the Future Farmers of America, where
Yeah,
I
that
showed
sounds
cattle.
about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I have ridden on a horse before.
Horse.
You'd rather not wear one? Cowboy hats are fine, but they look kind of cool, but I only wear mine for special occasions. Usually at funerals now.
Yes, we can attach some explosives to the Platy football. He's an agent of chaos. I think he'd like that actually.
But yeah, cowboy boots will say if you wear them for too long, they will hurt your feet.
Ow. I got kicked. Oh boy. Please don't hit me. Please don't have a hitbox that can somehow break the wall. I'm sorry, Giant. I know you're ugly and you have feelings, but I don't have time for you. I'm quite literally lighting this dude's butt on fire. Hats barely fit you, bud? Interesting. I mean, I've never rode horses, but I have outrun a... Wait, you outran a bull? Are you a rodeo clown? Huh?
It's barely fit me. Yeah, same here, Raikoi.
Wait, why was the bull chasing you, bud? What happened?
Because he knew he was a whole load of bull.
Oh my god. That was bad. Boo. Boo, you're grounded.
Did you say moo?
I said boo.
I do think there is this one But yeah, like I said, I do have this thing I want to send to either Chrono or Raikoi, which is these little tube sticks that have pictures of Amy and Shadow the Hedgehog, both holding snow cones for some reason. I don't know why my family gave these to me, but they did.
No, it was. Wait, you were feeding cows, and I guess they became aggressive. Yeah, that makes sense.
How, like, animals, same with humans, have different temperaments.
That's true.
It depends on the cow.
According to Bon, and cows were. It was breeding season for the cows, so the bull was in murder mode.
Yeah, they don't like you getting. It's like basically if a friend comes in while they're trying to hit on a dude, while a dude is trying to hit on a girl. They're like, dude, leave.
Can cows and bulls not tell us from a different species, or do they somehow kind of see us as the same species?
It's hard to tell sometimes with cows. I've met some very sweet cows and some very bad cows. It honestly depends on the cow.
Because the reason I ask is because dogs can actually tell we're a different species entirely, and cats can't. They actually see us as just one giant hairless cat, which is kind of interesting. Hello?
Cows are pretty smart, but they can also be pretty dumb.
That's true. Oh dear, my family loves cow. Buck is also the name for a male bunny, which is something I didn't know. That's interesting. I got chased by a buck today. I shook the treat bag. Wait, did you get chased by a rabbit? Is that what happened? Oh, Bon. Very back.
But yeah, I'm making... Buck is also a name for a male rabbit. That I did not remember. There is also, I think, a funny thing where when rabbits are angry, they'll thump against the ground. They'll just go thump. Funny enough. I didn't do that often. I, at one point, had a pet bunny, but his name was Bugs. I don't know whatever happened to him.
I'm honestly scared to know if it's gonna turn into another sad dog story.
No, quite literally, he ran away. We don't know what happened to him.
Oh dear. Okay.
But if you really want Fable, we can go into the sad dog stories.
No, I really don't, you butt.
Inky and Robin. Oh, that sounds sweet. But I have so many of them, Fable.
I know you do, Mac. I know you do. You keep threatening me with them. Oh boy. Oh, also, what was I gonna say, Chuck? Because I think it's kind of interesting when I bring it up. No, Bon, you can hear the sad stories on next time. This is Fable time right now. Please and thank you.
I mean, one of the dogs lived really long, and I hope they had... Alright, you know what, that's going into the sad dog stories. I should probably stop.
Oh, now I remember, talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Apparently, according to Record and what I saw on Twitter this one time, they're officially creating a Froggy action figure. But it's really interesting because the one version they actually decided to create it of, which is the very dark storyline we got from IDW.
So wait, they're making an action figure of Froggy, of all things.
Yeah, they choose to turn it into the metal zombie version. You would think with all the games Froggy has been in, they would try to make it into like a normal frog, but no. They apparently are deciding to do a action figures for the comic line, and they decided, hey, let's go with the super dark storyline.
Oh.
Which, I mean, it was really good storyline, but yeah, out of all of the stories they could choose, they decided the super dark storyline. For some reason.
I will say that, what else was I gonna say? God damn it, I can't remember now. Oh yeah, one of the things that if I ever became a really big tuber that I wanted to model was an action figure of my mech.
That's cool. That sounds like it would be a cool idea. Yeah, I know,
Okay.
Mariko. The comics are canon because I remember I remember when Sonic the new Sonic game came out. He basically makes reference to Tangle and Whisper and everything. So
Also,
that
I
could-
feel like I. Oh.
What?
Oh, I was about to say that I feel like Raikoi and my friend Chrono should have a Sonic collab, because they are the two biggest Sonic fans that I know. And like, I didn't know Chrono was such a big Sonic fan until he told me, like, yeah, I'm a big Sonic fan. I even played Sonic 06.
Oh goodness. Also, apparently, from what I understand, Tangle and Whisper, according to the writers slash artists who do the colors, they're in a super relationship, and I'm pretty sure Sega will not be able to stop that from being canon. I mean, they can try, but I don't know if anyone will accept it, which is hilarious to me. Eee. Shoot. And now that song's in my head, Mac.
What song?
The one from
Oh.
the Jungle Book. It's in my head. I caught myself singing it. You're a butt. It's not an
How is that
issue
one?
common. I'm sorry, not common. Yeah, but crap. Sorry, Bon Bon. It's not an issue. It's just I don't know. Certain companies don't really allow that kind of stuff from existing.
A friend gave me an idea for something that I didn't think about.
What's that?
Also, I'm trying out the Eldar. I'm like trying out each and every race just to see what they're like. The Eldar won't stop talking all ethereal-like, and it's kind of annoying me.
Makes sense.
They're all like, "We shape the world as it shapes us." I'm like, please stop talking.
You know, I still think it's kind of interesting that when you look at the lore between the Eldar and the Hordes when they were at the ports, they were basically on the same side.
Yeah, but no one installed a frickin' off switch for the Quark, so...
Oh boy. Oh boy. So it turns out I was hitting this dude with magic, but he had invincibility frames and I'm about to die. That's fun. I hate the
Good luck, Fable. I'm rooting for you. Hides behind the corner.
things, Max. I appreciate it.
Torkiss! 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 Torkiss!
Yes, the Legend of Iron Sarkis. Oh dear. Thanks for the hydrate and the stretch comment. I'll do that after this battle if I don't get my butt handed to me.
Fable
Actually,
would, in fact, get his butt handed to him.
oh my god, so rude. So rude.
You cannot
let's-
speak to the narrator that way, Fable. It's uncouth.
Oh my god, what is this, a Stanley Parable?
Fable would go to the left way and accidentally fall on the trip and fall on the floor.
You butt! You actual butt! Oh my god. My mom, let's see, my mom just showed me an old clip from Markiplier trying to laugh challenge, and it was a bear eating, because, wait, what? That is confusing. Ah yes, the bear mace lady. Oh dear, let me hydrate real quick. And let me stretch too. Oh crap! I hope you all are ready, cause I have to defy the laws of physics, trying not to die as I try to make my way through raptors. I wish it was the
Raptors?
dinosaurs.
My ex loved dinosaurs. I'm just gonna say more and more depressing things.
I know you are. I know you are, you butt.
It makes you laugh so you can't complain.
Oh my god.
As people know, I do not have much care for myself.
Hey Bon Bon, I have a question. Since you apparently wood a lot of different characters, do you know about the half-breed Priscilla? She's apparently Dark Souls 1's waifu of the year. Okay, well, not of the year, but she's one of those top-tier waifus, apparently.
Priscilla the half-breed?
Yeah, Priscilla the half-breed.
She's a half dragon that I don't remember who her mother is.
Possibly Gwen, but no one's really sure. Because
Sounds about right.
Seath is a weirdo, and he's quite literally a freak. Question is, should I even bother trying to fight these guys? Because chances are, I can probably score some points. She is quite literally half dragon. She's really tall, really nice. If you,
I mean, she's the most humanoid monster probably out of here. Humanoid female monster.
Yeah, but she has a tail. Everyone really loves the fluffy tail.
Well, yeah, you can pet the fluffy tail in game.
Yeah. The thing about her, though, is kind of interesting. She actually has one of the most dangerous abilities. If you're able to turn her soul into a weapon, she can give you the hunt life. Not the hunt life. Yeah, I can't speak right now. Spell. It's really dangerous, and apparently it's really good if you build it around it and stuff like that. I can't speak. Chat help. Also, hopefully you'll all be able to see Gwen, because Gwen is extremely tall. She's a giant woman, and everyone apparently loves her. It's probably because she's literally like 10 feet tall and a giant lady.
She hot. Funny enough, her design...
She is, though.
Funny enough, her design when got the design, it actually wasn't what he wanted, but the guy who made her was just so proud of it that he couldn't say no.
I'm kind of glad he could not say no. It's apparently
God damn it, Fable, are you still liking those goddamn redheaded vixens again?
The problem is she's literally redheaded too, which I hate the fact that you can make that joke, you butt! I hate the fact that she's actually a redhead. Oh, brother, I hate this right now.
God damn it, Fable, getting distracted from the mission.
Oh my god. I'm not getting distracted from the mission, though. Oh, I'm gonna hate this level so much.
Dear God.
What?
It's the Eldar.
There's only one non-Smash boss in this game, apparently. Wait, who's the non-Smash boss? Bonbon?
Please say all of them.
No, Bonbon. You weren't here for it, but Bonbon said they would the Gaping Dragon.
Dear God.
Yeah, I know!
It's not even...
Okay, Bonbon says the Great Wolf Sith. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, that's literally just,
I'll fight these guys, but I need the treasure. I mean, I don't, but I want it. My low goblin senses are tingling.
You don't have to be lewd, you know. There are things that you can choose. There's the other path, the other way.
Probably.
Dear God, the frickin' Eldar never shut up. They literally say, my pillar is which the worlds have been built. I don't care, just send in the Howling Banshees.
Okay. Bonbon, no! No, it's
No,
not!
it's not! It's literally so hungry its stomach is lit.
Oh my lord. I'm gonna die because of that sentence.
I'm already dead inside Fable, so I'll live.
Oh my god.
You can't kill what's already dead.
Are you an immortal vampire? A vampire?
Time him out for him to chill. Are you talking about me or are you talking about the little...
Oh my god. I'm not timing out Bonbon. They're just being silly. Don't worry about them.
I wonder how I summoned warp spicers.
Oh.
They always have this weird filter over themselves, which is kind of annoying.
Okay, well, questions. Okay, so I think since I literally don't have to worry about souls and everything, I am wondering if I should take on Gwendolyn. There's no reason to, since they're a completely optional boss, but I kind of like fighting them, but at the same time it's a Souls level 1, so... Chat, what do you think? Should I go after the optional boss?
You mean the dude that dresses like a chick because his dad told him to?
Yeah, Gwendolyn. Dark Sun.
That's up to you. He's apparently a very annoying boss.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, he's a right pain in the ass, you know.
And you can tell what the naming kind of convention that Gwen has.
Right. Guinevere, Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn. Quite literally just naming everyone after himself.
Right. Wait, so Common, you do want me to fight Gwendolyn? I mean, I can. I just need the I just need to get an item real quick. I mean, I can make it harder on myself if I wanted to. You know what? No, I'm gonna shut up.
You're giving them ideas, and you realize this.
I know. That's why I said I'm gonna shut up. Because I realized my mistake.
You give them plans, and they will follow on it, Fable. You know this.
I know.
Oh my god. They have this weird bassy voice for the frickin' Dark Reapers.
Oh no. No, sweet Jeebus.
Jeebus cannot save you now.
No. Oh, that hitbox is trash. That hitbox is trash.
I will say that I kind of like his I like Gwendolyn's helmet. Just a bit.
Oh, yeah, Gwendolyn's helmet is really cool. Also, it gives like a boost to magic and stuff. Not that big of a boost, but you do magic builds and stuff. It's cool.
I am fortifying this position.
Bon, what do you mean you'll do me one better? What do you mean? I'm scared. What do you want to bother me about? Did you send me a DM? I can check it real quick. Just let me get beat up by this freaking... I was gonna call it a dinosaur. It's not a dinosaur.
Well, what if it was?
I mean, you know what? It wasn't the meteor that went the, It wasn't the meteor.
It was the Ice Age!
No, it was me. Sure, Bon, sure. Oh my days, I'm confused.
You know what killed the dinosaurs, Fable?
What?
The Ice Age!
It's the Ice Age. Hi, Bon.
Hi.
Oh, that's what Bon sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no teeth.
But aren't goblins having a lot of teeth?
Not when they have to get removed.
Ah.
Hello, Bon.
How's it going?
Pretty good, all things considered. Besides the fact that I'm doing a Souls level 1 run. I hate this part. Seriously, I hate this part of the game because it's literally you're on top of a giant cathedral, and there's dudes that throw knives at you.
They slow knives.
Yes, they throw all the knives.
You must throw all the knives, Fable. It's important.
Oh, you have like 3 of them though.
Your health bar wants you to throw more knives, Fable.
I don't have any knives. Oh dear. Oh no 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 no.
Also,
no.
I'm not. I think the Eldar just play like everyone else.
Except they talk a lot.
They talk so much in this weird sort of modified voice, which comes off being annoying. I can summon Harlequins?
I mean, okay.
Apparently.
Oh dear. Oh, come on. I hate tight spaces.
It's mostly the effect they put on their voices that is annoying.
Do they just randomly call the people monkeys?
The Dark Reapers literally said, "We are the demons of death."
Oh boy. So edgy elves, got it. You know what? I don't even know I am getting all the treasure chests. I normally don't. I mean, well, I normally do it, especially if I have like a lot of health, but for some reason the loot goblin in me really wants me to get stuff. Oh boy, hello.
I need to find my units, but I just have so many on the field that it makes it confusing on where to go.
Okay, so I gotta fight Dart. Okay, so Dart's and Gwendolyn. I'll fight them after I go to the catacombs, which is gonna kind of suck because I don't have any faith bait. I don't have any faith weapons. Oh yeah. Oh, I hate this place. I hate this place. I hate this place.
Why do you hate this place, Fable? What has it done to you?
Well, you can fall easy. There's people throwing knives at you, and it triggers my fear of heights.
Ah, yes, I understand that very well.
It's mostly just the heights thing that really gets to me. Other than that, everything's fine. Quote unquote fine. A little fact that I think is really funny, because they do kind of reuse this map in, I was gonna say Fallout 3, oh my lord. Because they kind of reuse this map in Dark Souls 3, when you go up the cathedral steps for the church, there's a bonfire in 3, and people sometimes leave messages saying, need bonfire, or something like that, which is so funny. I like how
That'd be
people
very
know them.
interesting if it wasn't Fallout.
I know, it would be interesting if it wasn't Fallout.
Just a random Dark Souls level in the middle of post-apocalypse.
That would be funny.
I think, I could be wrong, but I think there is, in Fallout 4 or in 76, there is a reference to, Dark Souls. I think.
Oh, I can finally make those gravitates.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I know there's one in Witcher 3. The
There's
literal bonfire.
I'm not that surprised by that, honestly.
There is... In the Nuka World add-on, there's a small house with a Chinese officer's sword sticking into a mound of ash in a corner.
Okay, so it's Fallout 4. Got it.
This mound can be kindled into a fire, upon which stem packs fall from the air, similar to the bonfires with Dark Souls heroes.
Alright. So I was right.
Oh my god, stop saying you're gonna come to dance the dance of death.
The dance of dances of the dance.
What?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Hold on. Even I don't know what I said.
Okay.
It just reminds me of the frickin' weird thing from Family Guy, like, dance with me, Lois! Dance the dance of life! And they falls over. And it's
that stupid skit.
It's like, I feel too much! Dance with me, Lois! Dance the dance of life!
Oh goodness. That's...
Also, now I have one of those weird Eldar tanks.
Common asked if you played Orcs yet.
I have. They're somewhat interesting in the fact that you have to wall banners everywhere to increase
Wow.
the strength of the wall.
The Wow. Oh, random fact, I guess, about Dark Souls 3 is you know how one of the optional bosses, the Nameless King, is one of the hardest bosses in the Soul series? Well, up until Elden Ring came out.
Yeah.
Basically, because he's a really hard boss, some people would actually glitch their like kind of like glitch their way into invasions to literally help people fight them. So you would get invaded, but they would act more like a friend helping you to try to take it out.
Huh.
Not all invaders were that helpful, but one time when I was playing Dark Souls 3, an invader jumped into my game and was actually helping me out take out the Nameless King. I thought that was
That's,
kind of nice of him.
oh, it is kind of cool.
I don't know how that glitch works, and I'm pretty sure it's been like, patched by now, but yeah, some people would do that, which is kind of nice. Also, the boss Ocelot, the dragon dude, basically he was supposed to have a baby in his hand, but FromSoft is like, yeah, I think that's against the law to literally kill a baby on screen, so we can't do that.
Well, yeah, the baby's invisible.
Yeah, but they literally had an actual model for the baby, which is kind of interesting. It was a development.
What?
That I didn't expect.
Yeah, it's like this print. It's not like fully rendered, but they do have a model base for it. It's kind of crazy when you think about what he does at one point. Oh dear.
Who's there?
Is I
Gage is
in
back.
the worlds.
Hi, Gage.
Hello.
It's gone.
There it goes. Just came back in because y'all were still here.
I am here.
What's the most overused Easter egg in video games?
The Konami code?
Shining stuff.
Maybe it's the reference to System Shock. That's used all the time now. The original code.
451.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I guess those are everyone's opinions, Calvin. Because Calvin did say in your opinions, guys, and you all gave different ones. It's kind of funny. Oh boy.
You know what's funny about the warp spiders fable? The Eldar soldiers?
That's funny
They
about the warp spider.
They basically use teleportation in between the warp, and since, you know, Slanesh is there, sometimes they don't come back.
Yeah, that sounds right.
On the tabletop, it's basically a roll of luck to see whether they appear where they want, or they, you know, get eaten by she who thirsts.
So basically, you can be like, alright, I'm going to have my specific model try to go here, or my unit go here. Rolls dice. Well, I guess they belong to Slanesh now. They're gone. That sucks.
Pretty much.
That kind of reminds me of the Skaven for some reason, because the Skaven are like, hey, I want to do this. Roll to not blow up. Well, I blew up.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
I am best smartest inventor in whole world. Watch Skaven Knight.
They could claw, you need to stop. No one's actually plotting against you, you just think they are.
Lies.
Oh, I hate this part. Alright, come and watch me die like a couple times, I think. Or I might get lucky. Chances are I might get lucky. Come on. Crap. Alright, come on, big boy. Come on. I'm literally right here, dudes. Oh yeah, that. Oh, please switch to your lance, to your sword and shield, please. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. I lived.
Good job.
I hate that.
And
'cause
now you die.
literally- No, Gage, don't curse me. Don't you put that curse on me, Ricky Bobby.
You must face your fate, Fable. Search your feelings. You know it to be true.
I probably
One weird ability of the Eldar gear is they can teleport themselves to other locations. Like, not the people, they can teleport buildings.
buildings?
There you are. You've been quiet.
Yeah,
Solid.
that.
Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly, you left me with
What'd you
quite an
say?
impression.
Solid.
Those relics. You really are. If I
Solar, I love you and I promise I will save you from your grim fate. Even if I have to cheat the system. Oh my god.
Just get the super big sword from bonking the one dude's tail that's in the secret passageway way far off in the middle of nowhere, and then attack the door.
Oh my god. There's actually a freaking funny thing that happened when my friend was playing this game for the first time. I was helping them by just like giving them small hints on what to do and where to go, because they get lost easy. When they're following the Solaire quest line, they literally said, they're like, Fable, how do I give him a son? And I'm like, well, you see, when a mom and a dad love each other very much, they just started cracking up because I'm like, you asked! It was such a stupid moment. I love that.
That is very silly.
I am here to cause problems.
Oh,
The
no.
next door you go into will have a very dangerous enemy behind it.
Oh my god, Gage, how dare you? That's actually kind of true, because knowing this place, it's filled with silver knights.
I will add to it. It'll be it'll be one of those Tanzanite demons or whatever they're called.
Oh my god, why? I know which room there is in too, which is really annoying. Oh, you're a butt, Gage. How dare you? Oh boy. Okay, that scared me. Oh crap, oh crap. I think you can only flying jump kick someone in the third game. Oh my god.
Now, the only thing that really gets updated with all of the Elden Ring stuff is some graphics and a new location.
More or less,
Otherwise,
yes.
everything's pretty much the same.
Are you talking about the DLC?
I'm talking about everything.
Oh boy.
Send in the
Also,
Wraithbone constructs.
I hope you enjoy that occult club. Oh, Havel's greatsword. That'll be useful.
Yes. If you know what, I'm probably gonna need it when I fight the 4 Knight. Oh crap, I'm gonna need it when I fight the 4 Kings. The boys.
Everything is Havel.
Everything is all.
Yes, we
Oh,
all come
God.
from Havel.
Where's I need to find that YouTube video now of the amazing rant that one dude named Milky had for Shenpai about Havel armor.
Oh, I
that's
know
true.
what video you're talking about too. I've
Yes,
actually
I
seen
remember.
that.
Because she was first going through the game for once.
There it is, the legendary Milky speech.
Wasn't it something like just completely forget every button, all you need is like RT or something? Just Unga
Something
Bunga
along those
everything.
lines, yes.
So stupid.
Either they die or you die.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts. There is only the,
Oh, what's my favorite power armor from the Fallout games and show? Ooh, interesting. I kind of like the for Fallout 3. I kind of like the Hellfire armor from the Enclave, just because design-wise it looks really cool. Although I hate the fact that the Enclave gets really cool-looking armor. These guys suck.
They also get the fucking whatever that lightning armor.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Hold on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I will now post the entire Havel speech that Milky has in your Discord's memes.
Go for it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exact next room, but here's the I found the Titanite demon. I'm literally looking at it from above. I hate it. I hate every second of it. But yeah, Tom, and I think it's the Hellfire armor from Fallout 3. Specifically the DLC, what's it called? Broken Steel.
Honestly, my favorite armor is that one that you can get in New Vegas that is hidden by all those death claws across the river.
What armor is that?
Oh, you've never seen this one.
I don't remember it. It's been a long time.
So, on the river that Hoover Dam is on, down a ways, across the river, supposedly across the river from Cottonwood Cove, and down further a ways, there's a small area that you can get up onto, where there's a couple of dead prospectors, both of whom are wearing power armor. One is wearing the best Brotherhood power armor, and the other is wearing XO1 power armor from the Enclave.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I had it. I remember fighting it through a video.
Ah, Remnant's power armor. Yeah,
It's
has a fan in the back.
It's my favorite armor because it's the hardest one to get to. And it makes me feel like a Giga Chad for getting it every time.
It's also got like the original appearance too.
Yes. It also, unfortunately, is guarded by 5 different Deathclaw families.
I mean, at
Nice.
least, I mean, at least it's not. At least it's not the. At least it's not like the Alpha or Queen Deathclaw on freaking Quarry Junction. Because unless you can
Yeah.
literally kill that with all their babies following you, you're doomed.
Fallout 76 power armor.
Oh boy, I died.
That's basically just Fallout 4 power armor.
My type.
I kind of like the
Ultra
stealth-
sight.
Ultras. I kind of like.
That
the
looks
power
like some
armor.
kind of diving gear version of the power armor.
I don't think I've ever seen that one, Bonma.
It's pretty weird.
One of the kind of like armor. I guess it's not full on power armor, but I do like the stealth suit from Old World Blues because it literally talks to you. But apparently,
No,
if you go
the
stealth
screenshot,
mode,
we'll
it
put it
says
in there.
hello.
I genuinely miss the Power Armor Stim Pack edition.
Power. Oh my god, I know which one you're talking. Isn't that the one you can find in Old Oldie or whatever in 3?
Yeah, it's above the Republic of Dave.
Yeah. It
Or
literally
Republic of
talks-
Dave.
It talks to you like a drill sergeant. It's interesting.
I put it in
I just
your...
love I just remember I love the toaster. Soon you shall all know the power of.
Oh. Mac, did you know that if you literally let it live, apparently in one of the endings, the toaster kills like a couple of the appliances? How? I don't know, but it literally goes on a rampage until it's finally stopped. By another
No.
appliance, I think. I'm not even
I
kidding. It
I
literally
kept all
goes
the
on a
appliances
rampage.
alive. How would it kill any of them? It's a toaster.
I don't know!
How did
it's-
any of them throw them into the fucking bathtub?
Evil toaster. Fallout.
It doesn't have legs. It has only a bread slot. That's why he's so angry.
I don't know. Literally, one of the endings, it kills a bunch of the other appliances. It literally does.
It's good or neutral karma.
Old World Blues is weird, but incredibly hilarious.
Oh! No, you're right. With evil karma, the toaster, learning new destructive techniques from the courier, continued destroying appliances,
See?
and eventually built a shrine to
Oh,
itself
that's
in the cuckoo's nest.
I
There
was
is
not
actually
kidding.
there is actually a shrine to the toaster.
I know. I don't understand Old World Blues.
I love Old World Blues. It's my favorite of the DLC. I'm always sad that I never got to Honest Hearts, really, because I never got the DLC when I was little. But I'm sad that I missed Joshua Graham, the most pious, the man who has literally turned people back to religion. I'm not even joking. That has actually been a thing.
But yeah, Salem, I shared the power armor they were talking about in this game screenshots thing.
Alright, in Spawn Bond, I'll check it out when I have a chance. I don't know, Joshua Graham is actually a very amazing character. Because even though he was technically Caesar, like the Kaiser's second in command at one time, he does regret it, but he doesn't like. Well, he doesn't full on regret it. He knows what he was doing was bad, but he doesn't like full on regret it. He says it
He
had to
does
be
regret a
done.
lot of it. It is quite literally what gave him the thought that he could be redeemed is their love, God's love.
Yeah, that's what makes him so interesting. He knows he did bad and he regrets it, but at the same time, he would do it again if it meant still going down the same path of being redeemed. Which is like, dude, what? Wow, that's interesting.
Oh,
He
well,
basically he basically uses Bible verses somewhat.
Yeah.
a religious Fallout character that isn't focused on the power
Just being
of
religious
nuclear.
zealot.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just used to all of the religious people being children of Adam.
Yeah, no, there.
He's a Mormon.
Yeah, there used to
Oh,
be in Fallout New Vegas. There used to be a faction called the New Canaanites. Sadly, they were destroyed by a
They were
clan.
slaughtered by a tribe of
Yeah,
people wanting to join Caesar.
Yeah,
huh.
there's apparently still a couple of them alive, but we don't really know about it since, well, they haven't really
Well, then,
talked about
how
it.
do you know about it?
Because Joshua talks about it, and he always talks about it with one of the remaining
Yeah,
Joseph.
there's two of them we can meet in Honest Hearts, Joseph and Joshua. Those two are two of the survivors of the New Canaanites. Joseph says apparently that there might actually be other survivors, but he's not 100% sure. It's just that their main base of operation was destroyed by the Dead Horse clan.
Ah.
Yeah, the Dead Horse clan every clan has a signature weapon, and the Dead Horse clan's weapon is the Tommy gun because they found it filled with.
Yeah, that's like one of the whole points of Honest Hearts is you're trying to help two of the clans either try to escape or try to build them into a fighting force that will one day you can use them to take out
The most
Dead
interesting
Horse.
thing Joshua ever says in that series is he wanted to make his wrath God's, or he wanted to make his anger God's anger, because
Yeah.
he's realized he was doing wrong at that point.
Oh,
Because basically, he's angry because the Dead Horse slaughtered his family, which is, yeah, a pretty good reason to be angry.
Yeah.
It basically at one point says, "Do not listen to this thing," when you basically have the Dead Horse chieftain by the balls,
You know,
in a
the-
manner of speaking.
The thing that's kind of interesting about Joshua's character, I think one of the things that made him want to change so much is because he was supposed to be executed by being lit on fire, so he has like second to third degree burns on his body. But because he was given a second chance, he does want to make a change.
He does say that chems don't actually work for him, so there's no anesthetic that stops it from burning, but each day he has to switch out the bandages, and to him it feels like being on fire all over again.
Yeah, it's his punishment for what he did. But again, he would probably still do it again if it meant him finding closer peace with God. He's a good person in every sense of the word. He did a
Yeah.
lot of bad, and he knows it. He regrets it,
He
but he'll
also
do it
knows
again.
that he has a chance of slipping back into it when he's talking about Dead Horse.
Yeah.
Like, in order to not get him to not kill Dead Horse, you have to have a speech level check of 100. For good reason, though. I mean, you're trying to tell a man who had his family slaughtered that forgave him for his sins, like, not kill them.
This thing is kind of interesting is, Caesar was once Caesar Kaiser, as some of the people call him. He was once a follower of the apocalypse, I believe. And
Yes, he was.
He found a book that basically talked about old Rome and stuff. That's why he decided to take on the name of Kaiser, because he wanted to bring back that he wanted to bring back that old dynasty, that old empire. That's why that's why Kaiser's Legion is essentially all Roman based.
Funny
To the
enough,
point
do you
where
know
they hate
when
women.
what Joshua Graham talks about when he talked about how he basically became the general? He said basically because he was originally just a translator for like the tribes for I think his name was Edward. That was what Caesar went by, and he said
Yeah.
basically translating became talking with people. Talking with people became gathering together into armies. Armies doing that became leading armies into battle, but fighting battles. Battling became giving orders. It's basically he's talking about a slippery slope.
Yeah. He went from him having someone he could actually have conversations with to basically following into battle and becoming one of the most deadliest units the Caesar ever had. But because of one mistake, he had to be made an example of. So they set him on fire.
Threw him on fire and threw him on the other side of the Hoover Dam.
Yep. It's really
And he
stupid.
crawled and walked all the way back to his home. Funny enough, do you know why he uses the 1911?
No, what?
Because he says it was created by his tribe over 200 years ago. He's talking about,
Browning?
yes. He's talking about Joshua Browning, who is considered firearms Jesus, and who was also a Mormon.
Wasn't his name
Was
John
created
Moses Browning?
Joshua Moses Browning invented over 200 guns, some of which are still in active duty in the U.S. military.
Holy moly.
Yeah. In fact, most of the guns that you find in Fallout New Vegas are Browning guns.
Yeah. He had his own gun company at one point, and he just kept really good at making guns. He made most of the Winchester rifles. He made the shotguns. He made, like they said, the 1911.
Supposedly he made the Winchester rifle in 30 days.
Oh yeah, they give him a time limit of 30 days. And it's crazy how you can go inside and clean it, because
Yeah, you need
watched
to have
a
an
YouTube-
empty shell.
Yeah, you need to have an empty shell cocked back into it, because basically there was this gun, or this YouTuber who plays Fallout, and he was basically going over, yeah, I had this gun, I was confused on how to put it back together, and he had to look online. He says, well, why don't you just put an empty shell casing back into it? And he's like, what? That's stupid. I'm like, oh my god, it works perfectly when you do that.
You're talking about Zach Hazard from the Mike Burnfire channel.
Yes, I am. He's someone I introduced to my friends. Because he is very fun and also calls raccoons treasure pandas.
Treasure panda. Oh my god. Yes, it looks like they are talking about that comment. Also, it says, life is troublesome. Life in the troublesome times and place leads to darker, good places. Sometimes you will never know what's going to happen. That's true.
And yeah, he quite literally says, sometimes I still feel it, this rage inside of me. But he's glad that you brought him back from doing it. It's basically, it says in the story that the story of the burned man would fade, but it's good for Joshua because it's good for his soul.
Interesting.
He also says, because one of the talking points he says is like, well, because they say we can't have you leave because we need your help. He's like, what if I just kill both of you and take that? He says, I will give you, there are multiple reasons why that's a bad thing. I will give you 3. One is,
That's a good start.
he says, one is that Joseph and him are both Mormons who are trying to do good deeds. Second is, if you harm any of these tribesmen or them, I will find you. Mark my words, no matter how, not even God himself will stop me from getting my vengeance against you. And third, doing war against good people is bad for the soul.
I love how he literally threatens you, and then he just tries to give you advice at the end.
He's basically saying it's bad for your soul to do such horrible things, which he's not wrong.
True. And,
He actually believes what he's saying.
it's true. Oh, a little fun fact, and I guess a bit of a mini Easter egg too. If you get the Wild Wastelander perk in the base game, when you go into Honest Hearts, before you enter the cave to meet Joshua, you can literally come across a tribesman called Two Bears High-Fiving.
Oh yeah, two bears kissing. And there's also one time where a
It's
guy just
funny.
runs up to you and say, take drugs, kill a bear.
Fallout New Vegas is an amazing game with really weird encounters. It's beautiful. Especially in Old World Blues, because in Old World Blues, that's where everyone gets really stupid. Especially the
Well, yeah,
scientists.
do you know one of the scientists is actually voiced by the same guy who does Dr. Venture from the Venture Brothers?
Yeah.
Yep.
That makes total sense.
Specifically, it's Zero.
Yeah.
Also, for some God only knows reason, you can literally flirt with your brain. And your brain, no matter if you're male or female, still sounds male.
Yes.
I
We
do
don't
think
have
it's funny
many
that you can
different-
talk to your own brain.
You can flirt with your own brain, and even your brain's just like, good God, what are you doing? It's so freaking funny. I love New Vegas. It's a
Listen,
trip.
listen, my brain says it to me all the time, so it's not like this is any change.
Listen, Fallout New Vegas is a trip, and I love every second of it, man. It's so stupid.
I tried to play it again recently.
Mhm.
God, you move so damn slow in that game.
Whatever.
Just up your move speed manually.
No, it's before they decided to make a sprint, which is a thing the community made, and then, you know, they just add in.
Mm.
The thing about New Vegas is, though, a lot of the characters, companions, or even people you meet have such, like, lore to them. It's like such a beautifully open world game with all the characters you can meet. And you're never sure if the choices you make are the right or wrong ones. Except for working with the Legion, it's 100% the wrong choice.
Yes, it's always the wrong choice working with the Legion, because the Legion are terrible.
Yeah.
They wanted to make more of a legitimate reason for the Legion, but they were just on the crunch.
Yeah, that's the problem. Frickin' the Obsidian Network couldn't really do much because of the mandates they had to work with. The fact that they could only have so many words.
The fact that they come out still as good as it did is insane, though.
Right?
It was a great game that sometimes had shooting and was mostly role-playing.
Yeah.
Unlike Fallout 4, which is mostly shooting and no roleplay.
Yep.
Let's be honest, Nate and Nora are very determined.
Yeah, and there's the fact that apparently either Nate or Nora, depending on who you play, may or may not be a Sith. It's just like, I'd rather not have my character be some robot. Please don't do that plot twist on me.
I'd rather
Yeah,
be
like-
cool.
And you know, honestly, looking at things, I think it would have been interesting if for Fallout 4 you had two different options based on the fact that Nate and Nora could just be presets. Where for Nate you have to go through some part of the war in order to actually, like, get used to some of the combat, and for Nora, it would be used almost entirely for some of the speech checks that you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't, so they
yeah.
stopped.
Start a Fallout game with an Ace Attorney game.
Well, that's the
But
thing.
also, it could lead into like the stealth aspects of it too. There's so many things more than just the bullshit. But they didn't do it because they wanted to play it safe and show off their base building game that was going to come out later.
Playing it safe is the right word, and it's annoying more than anything. Because companies always play it safe, and it pisses me off.
I know, and that's the thing, because Nate and Nora aren't blank slates like a lot of the other protagonists. In fact, Nate has a history of being part of the army, and Nora has a history of being a defense attorney, I believe, like a lawyer.
I think the big issue is that they don't make a full game at this point.
No, they just fill an area and say have fun.
Yeah.
It's the same problem that I have with Cyberpunk, in that, yeah, there's a lot to do, but you hold us and fucking Shanghai us with a false deadline.
Yeah, I don't like the false deadline thing. I do like some of the stories that they do in freaking Cyberpunk, but yeah, the false deadline feels unnecessary. Just say, like, you have the time, don't worry about it, or something.
Like, if they could just say, like, yeah, it does seem as though there's some effects, but we don't know how bad they're going to be or how long this will go on. Maybe it'd be in your best interest to speed things along, but of course we also have the medicine that helps and artificially lengthens that deadline, quote-unquote. And it would be much more interesting if the glitch effects due to your brain being rewritten by the self-insert character were actually more gameplay stuff, where you start like seeing Johnny's hands over your own hands, or using Johnny's pistol instead of your own pistol. So you just have psychoactive moments of fighting through Arasaka from Johnny's POV and the actual fight you're properly going through. But no, we didn't get that.
No, we didn't.
But let's be honest, they have the budget that they could have done that, and it would have been pretty friggin' cool. Like, as it currently stands, the main reason that Helldivers is doing way more is because they just wanted to make a fun game.
Yeah. Games became worse when they are just caring about profit now. Whenever corporates just get involved, they kind of just make everything worse.
Short-form content! Short-form content! Shut the fuck up, my dopamine's ruined because of you.
Everyone hates the live service. No one likes it.
Well, I mean, Deep Rock Galactic has been doing pretty amazingly with their live service. And even their live service is just like, hey, we already have all of this stuff in here, and we're going to continue making cosmetics and stuff just because. So why don't we just let you play through the old seasons anyway? It'll be like little submissions you can do on your own time, whenever you want.
But then you
'cause we've
can't
already
nickel
done it.
and dime you.
No, they
And
don't
have
want to
even-
nickel and dime you. The only
Exactly
times
that.
the only time that Ghost Ship Games ever nickels and dimes you is for specifically the super cool, we want you to pay for this cosmetics. And even then, they're just like, yeah, these are like maybe $5 to $10. You can do it if you want. We're not holding you hostage for it. And even then, we have kind of like really good discount ones, which are just free and you can find by doing the missions. And that's really why I love Deep Rock, and I'm just sad that I don't play it more often. We should play Deep Rock again, Fable.
We should. I know we should.
Hopefully we won't run into the issue of I go to do a thing with you, and unfortunately I spawn all the season events at once.
Ah, yes, the one time when we tried to do something, and then we got hit with like 2 or something amounts of pot rocks. That was fun.
Yes, the rock pox.
Ah, yes, the box.
Is Deep Rock Galactic crossplay? I'm not sure. Probably.
I believe
I
it
don't-
is.
I don't remember if it is. I know a friend of mine wanted to do it, but I don't think it's. I don't know how much they've worked on
Oh
it.
boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Bang. Bang.
Oh boy, this is gonna suck. Oh,
You
crap,
ever
okay.
notice like how tiny the heads are for those super colossal dudes?
Yeah. Giants are funny.
Yes, they are.
I do want to say something kind of like to lighten the mood / something that was really funny. So you know how in Fallout New Vegas, the DLC, what do you call it? Dead Money? How the whole point
Yeah.
of it is about letting go of your greed and trying to
Yeah.
free yourself or something.
Oh yeah, the glitch of getting everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it because it's supposed to be about letting go
Listen,
of your greed, trying to be a better you, but instead the fans are like, nah, we want that gold. We want all the gold. Give it right now. And they
listen,
found
I
ways
got
to do
I
it.
got a good amount of that gold. Thank you very much. I think I did good.
I actually got all of it. I was really desperate for all that gold. I wanted stuff. It was
I
fun.
wish I could get gold in real life.
Don't we all?
Mabel, give me your gold.
They have no gold.
That sounds like something that someone with gold would say.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Oh my god, Bon, no.
I want more point-and-click puzzle games like Sam and Max.
You crack me up, little buddy.
You'll crack me up, little buddy. Hey, Sam!
Oh my goodness.
Originally, I wanted to play those games with my bunny friend because I thought it would be funny, 'cause, you know, Wolf and Bunny.
Yeah.
I know I'm not a dog, but yeah.
You're kidding.
Painted, it's close enough.
But he no longer wants to be friends, so yeah.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry.
I don't know what happened. I just was getting a new job and became very busy, and suddenly, yeah. But yeah, I will move forward myself.
You think it's funny? I saw. Speaking of Sam and Max, I saw this clip yesterday where I don't know where, but it was about voice actors being everywhere, and it was a voice actor of Sam.
One of the, can I say the funniest line for me though from Sam and Max?
Yeah, go for it.
Like someone's in one of the newer games, they say, "It's come on, guys, it's a free country." He's like, "Who told you that?" He's clearly delusional.
Oh my lord. So the clip I saw, apparently Sam's just like, Sam says something like, "Yeah, we want to write. Me and my partner here want to write the Cone of Doom," and Max just replies with, "Yeah, we've lost the will to live." It's just like, oh my god, I love this stupid game so much.
That's
I
a very
love-
Max thing to say. But
I very much love the original TV series. Very much.
Oh, well, thanks for the follow. Where's the Firekeeper at? She's sadly in jail right now. She committed a lot of feet-related crimes. I will not.
Oh.
I will not explain. Also, sorry. I'll give a proper introduction after I hopefully beat these two or died by them. So there now.
If I die first, promise to wait up for me, okay, little buddy? Oh, Sam. When I die, I'm taking you with me. I don't know if that's a threat or a compliment. I think it's more of a grim inevitability.
Love 7 Max so much. I really need to play one of the games. I know they're usually on sale from time to time. That'd
if
be
you play
great.
them there, I'm going with you.
Yes, please.
I will gladly be on Max, Fable.
Oh my god, you do give off max energy, to be honest.
Only
Hey,
around
still-
you, Fable.
There's only room for one partner in this world, and it certainly isn't you.
Oh my god.
Ah, come now. Can't we all be pals?
No.
Oh my god. I saw this one clip, I think it was from like one of the VR games, I'm not sure. Basically, they were fighting a giant octopus, and I think Sam was telling it that it has to cite that basically they have a warrant or a piece of paper that says that no matter whether they deny or not, they will get blown up. Or something along the lines of that. It was really stupid. All I know is Max had a gun or a bazooka, which is
That's
basically
pretty normal for Max.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, Fable, you should watch the TV show.
I should. It sounds hilarious.
Oh, it is incredibly hilarious.
Got the super smoke. Well, anyway.
Maybe you should try Super Ornstein instead.
Bro. Anyway, hello, thanks for the follow. My name is Salem. I'm the owner and ringleader of the fabled Kitty Carnival. And these lovely folks are my dear friends. And two of them are trying to fight to see who will be my Max, apparently. We're not even playing Sam and Max yet, and they're already fighting for it.
Sounds about right.
I think my other favorite is specifically from Beyond the Alley of the Dolls, which is, "Aw, I was hoping we'd teleport onto an immovable pile of rubble and debris. Trapped for weeks, we'd be forced to resort to cannibalism just to survive. You keep coming up with creepy disaster scenarios that always end with you eating me, Max. It's getting annoying. If you don't like it, then stop looking so damn tasty."
Oh my god. Oh my god, that really does sound like something Sam would say. Sorry, Max. Oh my lord. Max is very, very unhinged, but incredibly funny.
Humanity's not safe while that mysterious little hypno bear is on the loose. Are we part of humanity, Sam? Not technically, but we're in danger too.
Oh my lord. Oh, I know I've shared this quote before, but one of my favorite quotes from them is, like, Max says a really big word that I remember, and Sam replies with, he's like, "Now Max, I only bought you that thesaurus because you promised me you couldn't read." It's such a stupid line, but it's so funny. Like, I literally don't remember the word he said, but he says something along the lines of that. It's so funny. Oh boy.
Ah, yes, one of my other favorite Max quotes, specifically from a Valentine's Day bit. It's being used as a makeout van, Sam! We'll have to burn out the interior!
Oh my god. Any excuse to commit arson, huh?
Yeah. Or even from another episode that I love that involves Sam and Mac, which is, "Oh my god, Sam! These people have gills! It's hideous! And who would do such a thing, and how do we get some?"
Oh my god.
I love Max so much.
Max is a madness, and I love him too.
Everyone loves Max.
Sounds like your party. Oh my god. I don't think the party's that unhinged yet, Common. They're getting there. Well, Gregory was going crazy over coffee yesterday, so... Well, not yesterday, but during the game, so yeah.
I think
there is another favorite for me is when you have a gun. Basically, you have a gun item that you can sometimes, and if you have Sam pointed at Max, he says, "I've thought about it, but I've grown fond of a guy."
Oh my god! Why?
I still kind of wish that the original intention for the games got turned into one of their own. Like, I think it'd be incredibly funny if at some point, if the original actors are still alive, they actually do the joke from the original pitch for the Telltale games, where they get the old actors in just to do the joke of the old voice actors are causing problems for the new Sam and Max. simply because they want better recognition from the Actors Guild.
Oh my god. Sounds hilarious.
It's wonderful, honestly.
Oh my lord. Oh dear. Yeah, this probably gonna be for a little day. Come on, Solar, you can do it. Okay.
I've always wanted to play Max as a character.
I can see why. He's such an interestingly funny character to play.
And I have the perfect type of character to play him as. A Toon Magic Sorcerer.
Toon Magic Sorcerer?
I summon Toon Blue Eyes.
We're not starting on this joke, but the fun thing about Toon Magic is I think it's specifically from Valda Spire of Secrets, which is a fun little homebrew. But they give so many new choices for spells that a sorcerer can have, and they're generated basically by rolling a d6 per level of spell.
Oh, okay.
So your bag of tricks changes basically at the end of each long rest, I think. Oh, and you also know Vicious Mockery.
Of course you do, Vicious Mockery. Oh, the fat man almost had me. Her swords.
You also get the ability to stretch your limbs up to 5 feet longer than normal, allowing you to interact with distant creatures and objects, or have your melee attacks have the reach property, and you ignore the heavy property of weapons.
Of course.
So you could just, like, full-on Toon style, pull out a lance from your bag of holding and go...
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So
I think
me.
I think what's funny is that at 14th level you get the off-screen teleportation ability.
Off-screen teleportation. Okay.
Is this an actual thing for D&D, or is it a homebrew?
It is a homebrew from a book called Valda Spire of Secrets that introduced several new classes as essentially a thing they were trying to do for their own universe, but also introduced a plethora of new subclasses for each of the mainline classes except for Artificer, because Artificer wasn't out yet. So, for Sorcerer, they have things like Toon Magic, or some other crazy jank like the Spiritborn.
Wait, no. Oh dear.
And basically, how some of this works is like, oh yeah, if you're off screen, or if nobody's specifically like noticing you, you can teleport up to 120 feet away as a bonus action. It can be a destination that no other creature can see, but must include obvious and easy to access locations, such as behind someone's back, inside a barrel, or just around the corner.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to kill this boy. Yep,
I think the level 6 ability is still pretty funny. Comic Timing. By 6th level, your wacky antics ensure your safety. When a hostile creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack, you can use your reaction and spend a sorcery point to do one of the followings. You throw a pie in their face, or some other prank, in an instant before the attack, imposing disadvantage. If the attack hits, the target is magically squashed flat, deflated like a balloon, momentarily chopped in half, or burned to a crisp. As a result, the target has resistance to this damage and is knocked prone. If the attacker misses, they slip on a well-paced banana peel and fall prone. At 14th level, you can use it from 30 feet out.
That sounds fun.
And the 18th level special ability is that you can become 2D.
You can become 2D, huh?
You can become Toon Link.
Oh dear.
Specifically, you become Paper Link.
That sounds fun.
Also, you descend at a rate of 60 feet per round when you fall and take no damage from falling, as you instead glide like a sheet of paper.
This is just goofy.
It's very goofy. You can also fit in passages as narrow as a half-inch across.
I want to say the dumb joke that everyone remembers from that people make for Disney, which is which is Mickey Mouse going to court and saying, "So, Mr. Mouse, you're divorcing your wife because she's being kind of silly."
No! I said she's fucking goofy!
Oh my god.
I'll say some of the other classes they made in Baldur's Fire Secrets is also pretty neat. Like, they have a whole thing based around alchemy, adding stuff to your body, throwing bombs, that kind of fun stuff. Or an entire class that's made to be like, here's my buddy, they are my friend. Unfortunately for them, I don't care.
Oh my god.
We are going into battle now.
What?
It's literally just, you get a buddy. This buddy depends on your, well, subclass sometimes, and other times it just is a thing you can have. So you can have someone who's an abbot, a berserker, a random champion, a construct, a cultist, a hunter, a mage, a stalker, which is just a rogue, a templar, or some random undead.
Oh my lord.
It makes it really great for, like, if you're running solo man D&D, so they'll always have a buddy that they themselves can control.
Yeah.
And it doesn't, like, follow all the same rules as sidekick rules, which can also be kind of jank. Because, again, this came out before sidekick rules.
Yes, they can become essentially Bugs Bunny Goblin.
But can you say what's up, Doc?
And you...
What's up, Doc? I still think it's kind of funny that one of the subclasses they made for Wizard is called the Missile Mage, where your only spell is Magic Missile, Magic Missile, Magic Missile. For instance, at second level, you gain 1 additional dart whenever you cast the Magic Missile spell. The additional number of missiles increased by 1 at 6th level to 2 additional missiles. At 10th level for 3 additional missiles, and 14th level for 4 additional missiles. So at first level, you're firing off 7 missiles.
Jesus.
Nice.
These missiles also bypass effects such as the shield spell that specifically blocks or reflects the magic missile spell, and you can cast this spell at its lowest level without using a spell slot. You can use this ability a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier, and you regain all extended uses when you finish a long rest. Beginning at 14th level, you can use this ability an unlimited number amount of times. It's basically like Goofy for the sake of Goofy.
Sounds like it's Goofy for the sake of Goofy.
Like,
No,
I
she's
imagine...
acting silly. She's not fucking Goofy, Fable. Dear God.
Enough.
What?
No. Nothing, nothing.
In a little bit, sure.
There's some other stuff, like...
Taco?
sorry.
No. No food for you. You already ate.
There's the school of Somnomancy, or Somnomancy, which is just sleep magic.
Yeah, I see that.
That's pretty good kind of magic.
Huh?
Pretty good kind of magic.
Yeah, and then there's one that's specifically called the Mystic Savant, where you basically just become a fighter battle master, but with magic. They're all pretty funny in their own way. Oh, and apparently at 6th level for the Magic Missile Mage, at 6th level when you cast Magic Missile, you can have them orbit you in a tight orbit, creating a deadly aegis from your foes, which lasts up to 10 minutes. You get a bonus to your armor class equal to the number of missiles orbiting you, which begins as the number of missiles fired to a maximum bonus of +6.
Oh my lord.
When a hostile creature ends its turn within 5 feet of you, a single missile will strike, dealing damage as normal and decreasing the number of missiles orbiting you. Additionally, when you cast the magic missile spell, you can add some or all of the missiles orbiting you to the spell, decreasing the missiles orbiting you by the number used.
Swear, do it.
It's a once per short or long rest ability, which is wild.
It sounds extremely wild, actually.
And the
It all
final
sounds wild.
And the final special for Magic Missile Mage is having Magic Missile work up to 500 feet away, targeting creatures you can't see within range as long as you can hear them. It can't be counterspelled, and your missiles penetrate constructs of magical force, such as those created by the spells Wall of Force, Vehement's Tiny Hut, and Odaluk's Resilient Sphere.
Jesus.
Unfortunately for you, the only spell I've decided is worthwhile in my entire magical arsenal is Magic Missile. Really? I wear a brooch of amulet shielding. Yeah, see about that. I don't know if my fingers popping came through.
Did
I
not.
heard something.
If it was a slight crackle, that was me popping my fingernails.
Oh my lord.
Just, yeah, see about that. Cracks knuckles. Surely my players wouldn't create some overpowered homebrew because they hate how my combat encounters go. No, no. My combat encounters are fine. It's the players who are the problem.
Alright, Seymour Skinner.
Oh, I was just referencing our last proper DM fable.
Oh yeah. How fun.
Seriously, though. I don't think I could stand Jay as a DM ever again.
Jay is a really good person. He has a lot of great ideas. The only problem is his encounters are way too common. Like, he does have some really good, like, solid DMing and encounters, but god, I hated every second of the combat. It felt like we had to try to figure out ways to break the game just to stop him from doing that. And from what Lil Saint sold me, he's still at it with his crazy-ass encounters.
I mean, I get it. Sometimes you get, like, obsessed with a monster, but you have to realize when the monster is too much for the party.
What monster?
You know, just giving a baby dragon fucking half-dragon centaur minions that can summon down lightning bolts.
Oh,
The thing is, like I said, Jay is a great DM. He has like a lot of cool ideas and stuff. It's just he kind of gets into the mentality of players versus DM when he doesn't need to, and that kind of sucks. Because especially if you're just trying to have like a good time, but you build a character that's not fully optimal, it'll kind of bite you in the ass. Because one time we were fighting a black dragon, I believe, and I got hit with its breath weapon, and I had to make a DC. And it was literally physically impossible for my character to get that DC because it was like 25 plus or something, and our characters would not be able to break that limit yet, unless I absolutely made it so that I could do it, which I did not.
Basically, you would have to min-max.
I would have to super min-max, yeah, and I absolutely hated the idea. I hate the idea of min-maxing any of my characters, because my playstyle is literally trying to make a hero slash someone who's kind of like ignorant of the world, but still someone that can kind of take care of themselves if they can. Jay's playstyle and my playstyle kind of differ in every sense of the word. That's kind of why I left his game as well as Phelps, because I hated the player I was becoming. I kept getting angry at a lot of the encounters. I didn't really specify it out loud or say it out loud, but I realized that I really didn't like what I was becoming. It started to bleed into my game with Karst. I started to try to make my cleric, who I specifically made more of a healer, even though her subclass was supposed to be more for fighting and damage based. I made her more silly and fun, but after some of Jay's games, my playstyle became more about how much damage I can do, how can I break this character, how can I break the combat encounter. And the minute I realized that, I just said, this isn't me. This isn't the playstyle I want to have. And I just thought, you know what? I need a break. I need to step away from them. And with a heavy heart, I told both of them I can't do it anymore. I never told them the truth because, I don't know, part of me was kind of scared, but I realized I realized that I was starting to become a player I didn't like, one that I never wanted to be. And also the fact is, it's true, our playstyles are way too different. I didn't really fit in the game that way. I mean, I had fun making jokes with everyone, don't get me wrong. It's just, I really didn't want to play D&D where I had to be very aggressive, you know? It just doesn't vibe with me. That's why kind of like if you see me play D&D or something, or I tell you some of my stories with like Cry or Cars game, you see my characters being super silly or just having fun. Even though technically when I made my cleric, I kind of broke her passive perception and made it really high. I never abused it. I really didn't. Even though the players were like, why is it so high? And I explained this and that. Basic story was she was running away from a bad situation, so she was always on the lookout and had to make sure she was always on the lookout and stuff. But then it kind of became like super high, and then the party started making jokes about it. But it never bothered anyone because we all knew it was just for fun, and they knew I wouldn't abuse the system that way.
I never abused one of my characters' super high perception because I somehow ended up with like a passive 30 by accident.
Yeah. Actually, that's kind of by the end, Serena's was higher than 30.
Oh, but I legitimately was just like, oh, hey DM, and my DM, who, bless his soul, lives in Australia time, took a look at my character sheet and said, what kind of monster have you created? And I said, I didn't mean to make her this way. Unfortunately, Eleanor has a plus 20 to sleight of hand and stealth now, as well as the ability to never be snuck up on. And he just said, who hurt? He just said to me, who hurt you?
It was Jay. He hurt me.
It wasn't even Jay.
I know, I'm
Eleanor
kidding.
started off in Jay's game, but they really came to their own in that one.
I know, I gotcha. Yeah, this is really funny, because I swear to God, I used to make jokes, like, how since my character had such a high perception, I used to make jokes saying that she could literally see sound and taste colors. That's how high it was. It was just stupid, silly stuff like that. One time, I think we were in a city, and we were just hanging out at a tavern, just trying to get, like, regroup, try to plan what to do next, and the DM's just like, so Fable, because of your super high passive perception, your character notices that someone is, like, you notice that the window near you is fogging up, and I asked why. He basically explained that I could literally see, couldn't see the invisible person, but I could see that someone is standing close to the window where their hot breath is fogging up the window. That's how high my passive perception was, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, Cars. He just said, I know. I think I killed him without meaning to. I really didn't do it on purpose, by the way. I literally
I
was the opposite of Minimaxing with her, but she became so powerful at the end.
I
All
get that.
powerful.
I have recently come into a problem with my character Saga, aka my wonderful little Knoll,
Yeah.
where she is an incredibly friendly ball of energy who who while is smart enough to know when to shut up and when not to shut up, and is very loving of people,
Hmm.
has accidentally ingratiated herself with the cult of dragons simply because she wants to stop evil people, but in order to do so, she has to temporarily help them and then make sure they can't get away with all their treasure.
Oh my god.
It's very much like, okay, yeah, I get this. I'm doing this for my friend who I have unfortunately put out a bit because his animal that we left behind is still back there. However, the only thing that they said was we can't keep any of the treasures that we get. And I fully plan on taking away that white fucking mask and just throwing it into the deepest pit of whatever hole we make.
Oh my god.
If the mask is no longer recoverable, then it'll be that much harder to raise Tiamat.
Oh my lord. I do have a story though. So like I was saying, my cleric, who I literally did a multi-class into Bard, which I think is still funny because I never fully used any of my bardic abilities. And every time someone's just like, they're like, don't you have bardic inspiration? I'm like, oh my god, that is something I can do. I, I stopped paying attention to the bardic abilities, which I thought was hilarious. But at the end, I think I told Meg the story, but we were fighting the final boss, and basically he was trying to break the walls between realms and kind of like start a second war with heaven.
I think you did take. I think you did tell me about this one.
Yeah. Basically, he was trying to it was a demon that was trying to break the walls into heaven and start a second war with heaven because apparently there was one that happened like thousands of years ago or whatever. Basically, Kars had said that the demon was using this engine, like this weird demonic machine that had a bunch of crystals. And it was in the middle of the fight and everyone was fighting it. We were level 20 at that point, so I had access to level 9 spells. I couldn't use any of them. I had the slot, but I couldn't necessarily use a level 9 spell because of my multi-classing. Anyway, I basically was like not really upset, but because I really wanted to destroy the DM's plans, I walked up, I kind of flew up to the machine, and I'm like, Karst, these things are considered rocks, right? Like non-magical objects. He's like, yes, why? I'm like, so if I use Shatter at 9th level, how much damage do you think they'll do? I then said, so I'm gonna use my Cleric ability, which I'm a Tempest Cleric. I'm gonna use my Wrath ability to maximize my damage. He's just like, why? And I'm like, because I really want to destroy this machine. So I literally ended up destroying the machine that the demon was using with one 9th level spell. And then I told him, this is the only time I'm ever gonna use a 9th level spell, and I made it worth it. I'm not even kidding. The only time in my entire D&D career of being a player did I ever use a 9th level spell, and I used it to destroy the machine the final endgame boss was using.
Excellent.
It was so funny. Oh, by the way, I thought it was funny because apparently the barbarian, the leader of the group kind of, was just like throughout the entire campaign, we could never seem to work together as a team, but somehow we all put our one brain cell together and knew exactly what each other were doing before we even said anything. Which is so freaking funny. Because you would imagine after playing together for like 2 to 3 years, your team would get to help each other. But no, we would kind of do our own thing, and we would seem to be able to figure it out. It was freaking hilarious.
I want to play a game with you, Fable, and I hope to heaven and back that it'll be a D&D shop managing game where you have to go out to find the equipment yourself, whether that be monster parts or something else, in order to make the potions, armor, whatever you sell. Because I think that would be awesome.
That actually does sound like a really fun idea.
It's
So you
it's
beat
been
a
a dream.
Winston and Smoke, huh?
Yeah. And
It
now
has
I'm
been a
finally ready.
dream of mine to have a game that, as I've always called it, is just called the Dropouts, where it's obviously a bunch of like third to fourth level characters that stopped at third to fourth level once they realized just like, wow, this literally solves all of my current problems, and became shopkeepers instead. So like an artificer who mostly sells from a large stockpile of acid that they started like gathering after they made themselves the jug, the infamous jug.
Wait.
And so by that point they just have like 2 or 3 jugs at any time, just prepping acid at the outside of cities and just sell them to adventurers or something. Because, you know, that'd just be funny.
It actually does sound like it'd be an incredibly fun time.
Or a wizard who might have originally decided, like, oh, I'm going to go into scribes because I want to know all spells. Looked at it for a moment, realized that they can once a day ritual cast the ability to have an unseen servant and can continue to just ritual cast for the rest of the day and not use anything and be like, I want that instead. I want to work at a build site with a bunch of like 6 to 7 entities working on my whim.
Yeah.
It does sound really funny, actually.
And it makes me really want to use what I like to call my bitch wizard, aka the trash wizard, aka she who goes before swine.
Oh my
the
god.
tabaxi mage who will stay outside of dentistry parlors in order to scratch up the gold that they discard from their own fillings, maybe unintentionally, or dig through the trash of places that sell gems in order to get dust for components.
Oh my god. Sounds hilarious.
Pearls Before Swine is an idea character that I love because she would be entirely like nonplussed, and she would prefer to go up by either pearls or swine depending on the day.
Makes sense. Also, I just wanted to say I finally made it to Gwendolyn. Sorry, not Gwendolyn, Guinevere. And she's a giant woman. She's
Indeed.
like I think 10 feet tall. No.
Also,
I will say one thing. One
Yeah?
thing I do really want to play is a superhero TTRPG for funds.
oh, like Mutants and Masterminds?
Just something fun so that I can finally use a superhero character that I've been making. Will make a comic of. It's just been taking so long.
There are, to my understanding, there are a couple like TTRPGs based on superhero stuff you can look into.
I do have quite a few of them. I think I showed Fable one of them.
Yeah, I
I've
think
heard
you
that
do.
Mutants and Masterminds is pretty decent, but that's about the only one I know.
There's Masks. There's another one that I can't remember the name of. There's a few.
Oh god, it just hit me. I can now go after the lords. I don't want to.
There's also that Warforged that I want to play that Fable knows about.
The one that's based off the Crazy Man.
Yes, that's based off of K-Sword the Mad.
Yes, come to K-Sword. Come to your
Come,
doom.
traitor, come traitor, come to K-Sword, come and fight, come and die, but come all the same.
I do love the fact that he gets captured. He's just like, what? Impossible.
Yeah, he literally gets pinned by He literally gets stabbed and says, "Pinned! Inconceivable! Release me, traitor, so I can break thy spine over thy knee."
Yeah, but he's not talking to a freaking traitor. He's talking to a freaking a
He's talking to a
tyrannid.
tyrannid. Yes, he's talking to a Carnifex.
Yeah, he's talking to
Serious.
an alien creature.
He's
He's just like traitor. What?
He's a Blood Angel's dreadnought who's been driven to the Black Rage.
He's just insane, and he's really funny because of it, apparently.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you one of the best parts about Pearls Before Swine Fable. Her home / mode of transportation is a bathtub that is sentient. It's basically a construct, but was thrown out by richer people, and she lives in a junkyard, which is where she got Tubby, aka her mobile bathtub home.
Oh, man. I mean,
Seriously, feel free to use dropouts as an idea. Just because I've always wanted to see someone do it, because I've always loved the political intrigue / number counting of D&D a little bit more.
There was actually an interesting idea for a story involving superheroes, one that a friend came up with, that I refer to as the King in Rags,
King in Red. Oh no.
because he is literally the leader of a hobo community.
I like that. I like that a lot.
He basically, he's considered a villain by the community, but basically what he does is when one of the kids thinks about joining a gang, or actually does, what he does is go around and take the blame for some of their stuff and bring them back to the community. And basically help them get jobs, help them do that and whatnot, and pretend to be their actual father when he's, not their well, actually, he would technically be their stepfather, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get you.
And I just really like the idea of the King in Rags, where
So
basically his body is just super malleable.
So he's just a guy trying to do right by everyone.
He's a guy with a dark past just trying to do right by everyone and take care of them.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea for a character. I like it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
The one crazy idea that happened, that I really wanted to happen, was when he actually gets caught and was going to be put into a Supermax prison, there's actually a riot among the hero ranks. Can you guess why?
Why?
Because those are some of his kids.
Oh my lord.
Hey, Fable.
I saw it, Gage. I think you did.
Did you? Oh, Fable.
I gotta do 20 more sit-ups. That's 30 today. You guys are horrible.
Fable,
You need to be fit so that I
Fable, you're
can
helpful.
bully you.
Fable, your health bar requires you to work out.
I know. I know. I'll do though. Yeah.
But yeah, I love the idea of the King in Rags.
Oh look, it's the primordial serpent. He's here.
I just very much want to do Pearls Before Swine.
I can tell.
It sounds like a really funny idea, honestly.
Like, I've always loved the idea of a bunch of shopkeepers who band together because their skills, while not overlapping, still allow each of them to make some form of profit, such as a ranger who does part-time at a clergy as slightly less expensive healing, and most of the day makes their living through hunting.
Yeah.
There is also a friend came up with a fanfiction that I actually love because it makes so much sense. It's Magneto reborn into the My Hero world, but he basically hates it completely. For good reason. Well, think about it like this. He was always an advocate for mutants, saying that they were great, that they were better, that they should use their gifts. You know what they're not doing in My Hero?
Using their gifts.
Yes! They literally have restrictions on not allowing people to... They literally retrofitted human society to the new world, and he hates every second of it.
I mean, I guess makes sense. Now I gotta take out the 3 lords. Which I go for.
Very well.
And I
As
can-
you commence, grip the apple. I then
Actually, they all suck. You know what? I think I'm gonna take out Pinwheel and then take out Gwendolyn, and then I'll be done for the day. Because if I take out Pinwheel, I'll at least have the ability to have more freaking Estus. Which is never a bad thing.
Babel, your health bar requires you to go through the graveyard of giants.
No!
Why not?
Bon, the Graveyard of Giants is ass. It is probably the worst designed area in this map, and the fact that you have to have a light source. Because if you don't, you will, well, the whole point of the Graveyard of Giants is it's a complete dark zone. It's horrible.
You can't see anything without light. Also, there's a bunch of giant skeletons in the darkness.
Yeah,
ready
and
to
with the
smack you.
And with the fact that I'm doing a Souls level 1 run, I'm pretty sure they can one-shot me. I'm pretty sure they can one-shot me right now.
Babel, your health bar requires you not to kill the necromancer.
Oh, no, you are making this game a lot harder for me, you butt. No, I know what you're doing. No, I refuse.
Babel, your health bar requires you to go through the painting.
I mean, I can do that now. Actually. I'm gonna regret the crap out of it, but I can do that.
Babel, your health bar requires you to fight Priscilla.
No, I refuse to fight the waifu.
Why?
Because she
Because-
turns invisible
She turns invisible.
in her boss fight.
Her boss fight isn't that bad. If you hit her when she's invisible, she comes off of it. It's just I'll feel bad, right? I'll feel bad if I have to fight her. She's just trying to live her life and in a painted
Priscilla is a
world.
pretty and doesn't need this nonsense.
Yes, that pretty much. Graveyard of Giants is peak level design. What? Says who? Why? Anyway, the thing, I have a story. When I was first playing Dark Souls, I think it was either remastered or the original, I literally stubbornly refused to get a light source in the Graveyard of Giants, and I died over 50 times. I did it. It was not worth it. Because I stubbornly refused to get a light source. But I did it. It's horrifying. Any high level bars that's difficult to see is basically one point. Yeah, no, Common, it's horrible. I will literally get one-shotted by the giants if I try to go to the Graveyard of Giants right now. But apparently the health bar wants me to. He also wants me to kill Priscilla for some reason.
For the good of your health bar, you should do those push-ups now.
Darn it, Cage! Fine! I'm gonna do 20 of them, fine. I'll do them. God, that's what mean to me. I want a lawyer just because you guys are bullying me.
Oh.
Hey, I did. Oh, dear.
Job.
It's fun. Oh, dear. You know, the problem is, I don't have any faith weapons, so going after Nito's probably the worst idea ever. He's not weak
Okay.
to faith, it's just... This is the
there-
fact that he'll literally... His stupid minions will keep coming after me.
Yeah, when you attack them with a faith weapon, they will stop coming. They'll die once, which is why I used a faith weapon.
I mean, it's not like I can't use any. It's just, yeah. I'll figure something out. Oh, I hate the Black Knights. Why am I doing this again? Oh, you know, I'm still going after Pinwheel. Nothing's gonna stop me from going after that nerd.
Pinwheel's not even that hard.
I know. He's honestly by far the easiest boss in Dark Souls 1.
Unless you go at him lower level.
Yeah, then he cheats. I don't even know why I'm trying to get the strange doll. Oh yeah, because the health bar told me not only to do the push-ups, but also to get the strange doll.
I didn't tell you to do anything about Strange Doll.
You said to go to the painted world. The only way to go to the painted world is to the strange doll.
Oh, you mean that.
Yeah.
Fable, your health bar requires you to fight the 4 kings.
I have to fight them. I can't fight them yet. I don't have the Abyss Ring. I don't think I'm emotionally ready to beat up the dog. You know what actually is kind of sadder about that fact is if you actually do the DLC before fighting Sif, you can actually get them to... They actually recognize you once you save them in the past. They added that in and I'm just like, you guys are monsters. Like, they know who you are because you basically saved them in the past, but they're still like, yeah, we still gotta fight, I'm sorry.
Because Sif knows you're doing something stupid and doesn't want you to do it.
Yeah, but sadly we don't. Yeah. Thoughts on, wait, on Dairy Queen? Is that what you mean, Common? It's a good ice cream place, I guess. I like some of the ice cream there. I honestly forget they sell other things in ice cream.
Dairy Queen's a great place. Good ice cream. I'm glad they had the brownie batter blizzard back.
Yeah, I think it's a great ice cream place, Common. I really enjoy it. I remember this one time I was gonna go buy a soft serve ice cream just to find out that the one Dairy Queen I normally go to was being renovated. So when I found that out, I'm like, oh, that sucks. Yes, man.
Nothing, I'm just getting depressed over here, don't mind me.
Is it about the ice cream shop?
No, it's not about the ice cream shop, it's about my life.
Okay. Sorry I asked. Oh my goodness.
In good news, my 3D model is almost finished.
That's good.
He looks real terrifying. He's also cel-shaded.
He's been Borderlands.
By the way, the Borderlands movie is terrible.
Yeah, no, I kind of already knew that.
It has only one upvoted review, or fresh review on Rotten Tomatoes. And that's by someone who's just a really big fan of that one chick who played Galadriel.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it'd be bad. It's a couple years too late for it to be a thing now, since the Borderlands series is kind of in a weird place right now. Because with how not good Borderlands 3 was, it was weird of them to decide to make a movie now of all times.
It was.
They could have made one
Three
during
was
the hype
bad?
up too. Yeah, 3 was bad.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing about
Also, they
3,
chose some big names that honestly shouldn't have been there.
well, to be honest, in the defense of 3, it has like a lot of interesting premises story-wise. It just doesn't really do them in a way that that made sense in the story. It tried to be too, like, it really tried to capture the magic of 2 with all of its memes and stuff. But I think what they kind of failed to realize is what made 2 so funny is the characters were really cool and interesting, and the memes were funny because it wasn't like all in your face about it. It's just
Yeah.
3, they kind of overdid it with the memes.
Funny enough, I learned that the voice actor for Handsome Jack actually, basically what he did was basically go, he ad-libbed a bunch of his lines, which pissed off the writer a lot, but everyone loved it.
Yeah, because Jack was a villain, yeah, and you hated him, but you also kind of liked him because of his charm.
It was very charismatic, yeah.
Except the thing is, the twins of Borderlands 3 are, lack of a better word, it's painfully obvious that an older person tried to write a younger tried to
Yeah,
write
going
a
like,
new
yo, yo,
generation.
yo, people subscribe. Dear God.
Yeah, they kind of started paying attention to influencers. That's the best way to describe the main bad guys of 3. Influencers. The really annoying
Like,
ones.
here's the thing, they chose the most cringy version of influencer, too.
Yeah.
Like, the ones who are definitely trying way too hard.
Yep.
This is probably why Pokemon doesn't have voice acting.
I know people want that though. Also,
I
Mac,
don't know if anybody's ready for Iono Zone, though.
I don't know either, Bon. Mac, comment says go to
Granted.
DQ, Mac. You need some chocolate glazed ice cream.
No, I need to get my life together.
By getting some chocolate glazed ice cream. Totally not sponsored by Dairy Queen, but please, I need ice cream for life. Also, one other thing about Borderlands 3 that really wasn't the best, they kind of introduced this new character who comes out of nowhere, but for some reason the story at some point kind of tries heavily to focus on her and make her seem like she's a lot more important than she actually is.
Oh yeah, Ava. We need hug and ice cream. Oh, it's okay, Colin. I'll live. I always do.
Yeah, Ava's a really she's a very controversial character in the lore.
It's, she basically for some reason said that she's gonna become a siren, and she's not interesting like Tiny Tina, and is in fact just an annoying brat.
Yeah.
Who gets a more interesting character killed.
Although, talking about Tiny Tina, frickin' Mordecai and Brick are basically her dads in 3, which is hilarious. Even though I know that they tried to play them off as, like, supposedly or older brothers, you can't convince me that those two aren't her dads.
Well, I only know how one of those relationships work.
Yeah, but the Borderlands people are not good at relationships at anything. They literally... Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying I probably would see it as older brotherly because I don't really know a fatherly relationship, so I wouldn't have anywhere to judge that.
I do, and it's terrible.
Excellent.
Oh dear.
But yeah, I do actually know what a good fatherly relationships look, and I don't remember how Brick treats her, but it was kind of like that.
He kind of treats her like a little sister slash someone who wants to look over.
If you want to thank any of the good treats I have, thank my grandparents.
Except Mordecai kind of treats her more like an annoying older brother, like as a younger sibling. Then again, Mordecai is really, really stupid, and everyone kind of treats him like a joke. I don't know, Borderlands is weird. Oh dear. Alright, so the skeletons aren't one-shotting me, but they absolutely are destroying my server. This is
Funny
fun.
enough, I did have a snow cone earlier.
Yeah, the snow cone.
Okay, I have this question for you, Fable.
Yeah, good.
What is your opinion of the Majin Buu saga from the original run of Dragon Ball Z as we got it?
I thought it was kind of interesting. I thought it was pretty cool as we got it. However, I know that Toriyama really wanted to have Gohan take over as the protagonist from the series after the Cell Saga. It's just due to backlash and probably editors and managers saying no. It just kind of sucks. It felt like he really tried hard for Gohan to take over as the protagonist, but it fell at the wayside, you know. Yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting.
I do like the Vegito part and the overall stuff with Vegeta, but other than that, yeah, Gohan doesn't get much. Except for that one part where I do like that Dragon Ball Z Abridged made a joke about Videl just... do you know the short I'm talking about, Fable, where she basically goes, you could have... So, you could have dodged me the whole time. Like, yeah, what reason? And you just see the part where she wraps her legs around his head. And she says, no reason. Someone in the comic books, you dodge attacks, you accept gifts.
Oh my god, why? Why, Fandom? Jesus Christ. But yeah, as we got it, I honestly thought...
Listen, if I got a gift like that, I would definitely accept it.
Oh my god, get out of here. I honestly think we got from the original Buu Saga, Majin Buu Saga, I felt like it was missed potential on some stuff. And I know that even Toriyama wanted something to happen, like this or that to happen, but due to backlash, couldn't really do it the way he wanted to. So,
by the way, if anyone's wondering, yes, I did mess with Fable while he was fighting the...
What?
I did say, God damn it, Fable, stop focusing on her red hair.
Oh my god, you're a butt. You're a butt, man.
Oh, please, I make you laugh more than you would ever know.
Yes, I know, man. You are hilarious, and we will quote everything you say.
I mean, I feel like people are still quoting me from that one streamer. You just focus on the Fuga lady. I'm just like, God damn it, Fable.
Oh my god, yeah, the only one that keeps focusing on that, your boy. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's my opinion, Gage. I feel like it had a lot of potential, but it was missed out due to backlash and all those such things.
That's always the stuff that you feel the most hard about. Things that you know had potential,
Right.
but never lived up to it. It's why I think about that show, Ruby. Like, it had potential, but it never lived up to it, ever.
I feel this way about Sonic Forces very heavily.
Oh, I can see what you mean by that. Sonic Forces looks like it had interesting ideas, but no.
Who's your favorite Primarch, guys? Mine is the Angel and the Forge Master.
I will admit, well, mine is obviously the Angel. Because as someone that's Catholic, I kind of vibe with someone that follows some of those ideals. For those that don't know, every time I feel like I do something, I do in fact give myself penance.
Mine is, well, kind of be surprising. Well, to be honest, I like two of them, but I like the text-to-speech version more of one of them, so Yeah.
Oh, you like Rogel Dorn? Yes, phallic individual. In his eye, Rogel Dorn.
I suspect he was on narcotics.
The best offense is a good defense.
I do like the fact that the Emperor refuses to actually do what he did before with the. Because remember how you had him like as a teddy bear, and since he became
Yeah,
Rogel Dorn, he
'cause
he
I hope
refuses
this
to do that now.
That's because he's embarrassed. He doesn't want to talk about. I do hope that our midnight cuddling sessions are not rescheduled. We will not fucking talk about it.
So dumb. But my favorite Primarchs are literally Robot Gorilla Man and Rogel Dorn.
Rogel Dorn has always had this, like, stern, fatherly figure aspect to him.
Oh, I hate these skeletons. Why did you have to make a Berserk reference? Why?
Because he loves Berserk. Like, look at the emblem of the hunter in Bloodborne.
Yes, also if you look at freaking, if you look at, what's his face?
Also, you should be very glad to learn, Fable. We will be dealing with Rogel Dorn quite a bit.
Nice. Artorias, that's his name. Artorias basically has freaking, Berserk armor. I know he's a reference to it, too. I'm gonna die! Yep, I
No. Also, me and Fable, for those that don't know, I will force Fable, yes, I will force him to listen to the podcast as well.
Excellent.
Why?
No, I'm not sure which one I should do. Either the one about the White Scar Lars.
Matt, can you
'Cause you
see
know-
my sword?
Oh my god. No.
I love him.
You love him and Rogel Dorn.
Yes, I like the text to speech version of freaking Caldor Drago because he's so freaking funny.
Because here's the thing, Fable. Since Rogel Dorn is there, you know his opinions on the Black Templar.
Yes. They are all potatoes and very angry.
They're the angriest sons of Dorn around.
They're too angry is what they are.
The one part that I do love is when Demon Fulgrim was about to kill one of the Imperial Fists. Sigismund just came in and started chopping at him like he's a fucking tree.
Yeah, Sigismund punches way above his weight class.
And quite literally, even when Fulgrim picked him up, he still started slashing at him.
Right.
And then Dorn literally said about his son, "Sorry about that, Sigismund outstrips even his own abilities, but you'll see mine do not." He quite literally talks about him quite literally like he is his son, because he is.
Boy. I'm just gonna fight Gwendolyn, and I refuse. I adamantly refuse to go into this place without light. Because it's stupid. It's not peak design, whoever said that.
Also, maybe I should have a vote on the YouTube to see which of the podcasts we should listen to.
Gonna have to deal with the phallic individuals.
No, funny. Well, actually, they will be there, yes.
Oh man.
And so will Roger Dorn, and so will a new character.
If I die to Pinwheel, I'm gonna just put my life on.
You can't do that before me, Fable.
Oh my god. I swear to god, if I die to Pinwheel, I'm gonna lose it. What Leroy, I swear to God, I summoned you because I just want your armor. Please, 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 Leroy, Leroy. Leroy!
I still can't believe there are people still playing this in multiplayer, which means the servers are still up.
Some people don't ever want to quit, even if it's bad for them.
Fable has died.
Yeah, but I killed him too. It was a trade-off, and I just want to cry.
Fable is dead. All hail the new Fable.
What do you mean, all hell the new Fable? What?
That's just something I say every time to mess with my friends every once in a while. Like I did with Chrono Streamer. I said Chrono's dead. All hail the new Chrono.
No.
It's
You know
a
what?
reference to there was a thing in Final Fantasy VII Machina Bridge where they put President Shinra is dead. All hail President Shinra.
Oh my god.
Because dad dies and the son takes over.
Right. Oh, I don't know how to feel right now.
I do like the nice southern accent they give him, which I can do a bit of.
You were gonna say, Dave?
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh no.
I sent you a thing I thought you might also be interested in.
Sure, I'll check it out in a second. Alright, chat, now that I have the, whatever the hell that ring's called. Check this.
The Orb of Confusion.
Mac, that just confuses people.
Exactly.
Dark Moon soon. Alright. Yes, I can take out Gwen. Like Gwendolyn. That piece of poo.
Gwendolyn has done nothing to you.
Thoughts on the pop? I didn't know that was a thing that was given to the guardsmen, to be honest. No, it's interesting.
Well,
What?
I'm sure that book would matter more if they could read.
That's true. Did promise to actually fight Gwendolyn, so I guess I'm gonna fight Gwendolyn.
Halt!
What?
What foolishness!
Hey. It's extremely foolish because I don't have any armor, any defense against magic, and I get one-shotted pretty much by everything.
That's because his whole thing is, I'm going to back away and shoot you.
I know, they even have a bow, which is like super dumb.
They have a super bow.
Not good enough. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Funny enough, he gets eaten in Dark Souls 3 by the guy I can't remember the name of.
I know
By
what you're
one of
talking about, but I don't remember.
The Lords of Cinder.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That freaking dude that apparently his lore is literally he ate a bunch of people, but the church even gave him children because why not?
I mean, it's a video game. The church is always evil.
Well, yeah, but the only way to get stronger in this game is literally eating a bunch of souls.
Well, not always evil. It's usually just in Japanese games that the church is evil.
Like in Bloodborne.
Did I send that? Yeah, I did. Oh, Deadpool and Wolverine have crossed 1 billion at the global box office.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah. It's really good.
I would think so, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have always wanted a Deadpool and Wolverine movie.
Ryan Reynolds probably more than anyone else.
Yeah, he's always wanted a Deadpool movie, so when we got 1 and 2, he was really happy about it.
Cost to make. Okay, yeah.
Also, I learned about the show Bolter and Hammer, and one of them is quite literally an older orc teaching younger orcs about old Baelai and his rivalry with not Grimgore, Gazgol.
Mac, you need to get someone that'll look at you like Gaskell looks at York.
I know I need to get a woman that'll look. Gazgol Thraka looks at York, Commodore York.
That's a stupid meme. Oh,
But is it true? But isn't it true?
it's true. Huh.
All I want is a nice lady that's hot, is smart, and will call me out on my bullshit.
Huh, Gwendolyn wasn't actually that bad. Interesting.
I think it's probably because you're fast. You're not exactly wearing a lot of armor.
But I need to be faster, Mac. So fast I break the sound waves. I don't know what I'm saying.
Then equip nothing and use your fists. Sure, it'll take forever, but
There is no but.
exactly.
Oh my god. Alright, there you go. I think that's pretty much a good amount of stuff today, because I want to go eat food because I'm hungry. Yeah, Gage?
Sorry, I'm doing the mistake of scrolling through Twitter because I also refuse to call it X. And apparently some people are now starting to enclose their porch with glass for a more modern, blocky look.
What?
I don't know. I'm not even going to look at it for longer than to give it a sigh.
Look, to making
Instead,
Minecraft houses?
I will show Fable this picture. That's on Twitter, and he can share with you if he wants.
Okay. Let's see. Also, according to Common, I don't like Bolter and Hammer. It was on Warhammer Plus, aka the reason why TTS was cancelled. Oh, man.
Yeah. TTS, the problem also for Fable that TTS was getting to a really big point where all the story points were converging.
Oh, man.
What is TTS?
If the Emperor takes a speech device.
Oh,
Alrighty. Well, let's see. Let me see what you sent me about Twitter.
because he's too dead to actually speak, I'm assuming?
No, because they have no way of usually making him speak, but insulting a text-to-speech device would allow him to actually be able to speak to people.
Alright, so that's the power armor we were talking about, Bonbon. That was cool.
Yeah, the weird, like, fish-looking one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And then someone else gave me my brand new favorite term. Interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I see it common. That's your second favorite power armor, the one with that Bonbon also said. Let's see. Why is a capybara playing? Why is
I
a
don't know.
capybara? But yeah, no, Bonbon. The reason text-to-speech was apparently cancelled was because for some reason the game company, Games Workshop, decided Hey, we kind of want to make sure that we are the only ones in power right now, so any fan-made projects are going to be canceled effective immediately.
Yeah, because, you know,
Definitely, that's definitely not what keeps the fandom alive.
Yeah, it's not like the fandom put hours, if not thousands of hours of work into making something amazing for us all, because they love the hobby.
Honestly, if I
yeah,
ever had like legions of fan fiction and quite literally people making stuff or making their own homebrews and making their own comics based off of mine, I would feel honored.
Right.
I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is the question? Why is there
Do,
a capybara on screen now?
I want to share it.
does Games Workshop make consistent bad decisions?
Yes.
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 Oh, so they could 100% just join up with fucking Wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast also makes really bad decisions. Dear God, one of the dumbest things I've ever heard them doing was calling the Pinkertons the fucking Pinkertons.
That I just got an ad for World of Warcraft.
Weird.
There's a new expansion coming out, I believe.
There is.
There's always a fucking new expansion coming out,
Yeah.
especially now that they're apparently doing 3 of them at once.
That sounds dumb.
Isn't
Well, they're not releasing 3; they're making 3 at the same time.
Oh, that sounds incredibly hard.
Yeah, it
it's like
sounds
it's
like they're overloading limited resources.
It
yeah.
sounds like everyone's having to work on crunch time over there, and I feel
Yeah,
sympathy for them.
Oh, those are some nice outfits, Gage.
But I do think it's funny that Fable showed the capybara gaming to everyone.
I wanted to share the capybara gaming.
Listen, even the capybara needs time to chill out.
Oh my god, the capybara is nothing but chilling out. Alright, I think that's a good stopping point. Let's
You know
see.
capybara are technically fish.
Like they're fish?
Yes, because at one point the Pope had to, basically people were wondering because there wasn't any fish around them to eat, so they asked the Pope if I'm not sure if it was the Archbishop, the Pope, or the Bishop of the area, but they asked them if they could eat those things, and they quantified them as fish for Lent.
Okay, that's interesting.
mm.
Very
Ah, my
interesting.
stomach rumbles, but I refuse to feed it as penance.
Alright. Alright, Saint Mechitstein. Jesus.
I'm never good enough to be a saint, you know that.
Yeah, but you want freaking Kaivis Kane to be a saint, so meh.
I want him to be a living saint so he can inspire others and continue to go on adventures
And you can continue to
and
be in
his,
pain. You
and
want
his
to.
inquisitor girlfriend.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna look for something to eat because I'm hungry and after doing freaking like 30 sit-ups a day, thanks guys. Been rude
should have added
always.
7 more stacks.
Oh, are you saying you want more sit-ups? I see, I
No,
understand this.
no, I refuse to do so. Bon. Oh, I hate you all. No, I don't. I appreciate all of you. I really do. But at the same time,
Well, I
you all
mean,
just bullied.
I would pick squats if you had that, but you just do the one exercise.
I should add squats. Don't worry, I'll add them too, actually. Any form of exercise is good exercise, but all I can say is you guys are mean. You guys are mean.
And then someday you can add the ability to deadlift a truck.
I, I mean, I guess I have to look for more gimmicks to add to my stream. So sure, let me just beef myself up so I can deadlift a goddamn truck. Why not? Jesus, pot, no. All right, everyone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. light's not deadlifting a truck. Oh
Eh,
my god, most gracious almighty.
Oh, I just saw a weird line. Absolution for your sin of existence.
Wait, what? That is pretty extreme. What? All right, I guess we can rate cars. He's playing Boulder's Gate. Let's go bully cars. He's bullyable. Alright, everyone. I just want to say thank you all for coming. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Really appreciate it. Besides the fact that you made me do sit-ups and probably set a goal to deadlift a truck in the future,
yeah.
let's go bully cars. Alright, anyway, thanks, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed. I know I did. Really appreciate you guys. See you later, Common. You have a good one. Send me any more random information about, I was gonna say Common Writer. Goodness gracious. About Warhammer. I really
Common
appreciate
Rider.
it. Because I said out Common's name and it made me think of that for some reason.
I mean, I guess I could get you the belt, but that would be a lot of effort.
Oh my god. I would love a 0-1 belt. That would be great. But anyway, thanks guys. Appreciate you. Ah. There you go. We officially